Me for one little minute. All right, everybody, give me a 5x5 if we are live. What is going on out there in the land of the unfree America? I got a fan rolling over here because it's so damn hot in California. It is boiling ass hot. So I just wanted to, what I love about this background right here. Friends in Code is in the room, everybody. If you guys are not subscribed to my buddy Friends in Code, get over there and subscribe over there. I got Let's OTVO. I got to tell you, double tap on the screen. I got to say double tap, double tap, double tap, tap, tap. Double tap, double tap, double tap, tap, tap on the screen for me, if you would, please. Put in the comments section OTVO, which stands for Overturn Terry versus Ohio. Put it in the comments section for me, Playboy. Put it in the comments section. Sevenfold is in the chat. I see you. Sevenfold, I'm loving your comments on the videos, dude. Loving your comments. Thank you. Joseph Barbini is in the chat. Man, members for almost 2 years, a year apiece, so 8 months and 11 months. Holy snarling snake shit. Boy, do I got a show for you today. You might want to buckle up, Playboy. You might want to buckle up. Get yourself ready. Get yourself ready. You ain't ready for what I'm about to show you today. A lot of police brutality going on here. Joseph Barbini with the first gifted membership of the day. Somebody match him. Right on, Joseph Barbini. We got to keep going, man. Houston Hot Dog. Hell yeah. Houston Hot Dog got the free membership. Rancho Relaxo is in the room. Oh, Jerry said, why aren't more dirty cops on the Brady list? Oh, God, I don't know, man. Because we live in a total corrupt system. We live in a total police state, prison state, death state. That's what we live in. That's what we're experiencing. It's absolutely horrible. There's no other way to see it. And so you just get to this place where you're like, why is it so bad? Well, it's so bad because we live in a total police state. That's the reason why it is so bad here. And I'm going to open up today's video. Now, this video is a couple years old, but I think it has some real relevance. And I want to start with this video and make sure the sound's going to work.
All right, Caitlin, thank you very much. Did police brutality lead?
Oh, yeah. Did police brutality? Oh, yeah. This is, let me fix the background here for you guys so you guys can see what I can see here. And let me get my phone up so that I can see exactly what you guys can see. And then we're going to start the show. There's a lot of videos for you guys to see today. So let's get this going. Cops are bad. There it is. Oh, the slow mode is on? Why is slow mode on? I don't remember putting slow mode on this bad chicken. All right, so watch this shit right here. This is probably some of the most embarrassing. I mean, I think I'm showing this because this is probably some of the most embarrassing things that the dirty cops have ever done. I mean, this is absolutely humiliating for them. It just shows that they don't have any sort of care for you and I as people. And I think that we have to take account for what these cops are doing. I find it to be just unbelievably bad. Okay, cool. Now I got my setup here. Got my setup going. Oh, man. Team DLZ in the house. Put it in the comment section for me, Team DLZ. Double tap on the screen with your finger. Double tap with your finger. Take your finger and double tap. You could use 2 fingers if you want and beat on it like it's a drum. Do it. Wisco Audits. FCT. The police. Is that what you were trying to say? Radic, a.k.a. Ski, with a $100 super chat. Holy snarling snake shit. What's up, Chille Dog? Missed you. Let me know when you're going to go live. Much love to you. Team DLZ family, we don't stop. And we don't stop. All right. Thank you, Radic. Thank you, man, for the super chat. I super appreciate it.
Lead to a drunk driving suspect needing reconstructive facial surgery.
Some shocking surveillance video from inside the jail suggesting that it may have. Samara Sotis is in our newsroom with an update on this troubling investigation. Sam?
Well, Vincent Susan, this case is out of Skokie, Illinois. Now the police officer has been charged with felony aggravated battery, among other charges. All of this happened back
Felony aggravated battery? So he's charged with a felony?
in March. Take a look. The video shows a 19-year-old veteran police.
What the flock? Did he just push her face? That was like is that like a curb stomp? Someone put curb stomp in the chat. Was that like a freaking curb stomp? Joseph Barbini. Was that like a curb stomp? Is that what you saw? I mean, Michael Dolan, Jay Eldridge. Yes, Jay got a membership gifted by Joseph Barbini. You're hitting them today. April Rain is in the room. So this was like a curb stomp, wasn't it? If you think this was like a curb stomp, put curb stomp in the chat real quick.
In March, take a look. The video shows a 19-year-old veteran police officer marked with felony aggravated battery, among other charges. All of this happened back in March. Take a look.
You see him bringing her in right there. You see that? He's bringing her around the corner right here. Check this out.
Charges. All of this.
So if you look real close over here on the edge of your screen, you're going to see that he is dragging her down. And by the way, take a look at this. Why are we subjected to this kind of treatment? Say you didn't pay a traffic ticket. Say you did a hit and run. Say you broke the law in some way. Say you stole something. I don't care, right? Unless you physically assaulted and battered and hurt somebody, raped somebody, killed somebody, why do we have to go into a cell like that? I mean, it's a fair question. Someone can answer the question. Why do we have to be put into a concrete cell with a concrete or steel bench? Why do we have to be treated this way? Who set up this system of oppression, and why are we subjected to it?
Happened back in March. Take a look. The video shows a
Boom. She's 19 years old. She's 19 years old. Raddick with the super chat. Thanks, brother. Why the fuck are we treated this way in this country? I watched my live stream back the other day. I got to stop saying the F word altogether. Got to stop saying the F word. Yeah, that's what. So YouTube said she didn't rape or hurt or kill anybody, and yet she's being slammed onto a piece of concrete face fucking first. That's disgusting. This is just disgusting. I'll try not to interrupt. Watch.
Has been charged with felony aggravated battery, among other charges. All of this happened. Okay,
so he's dragging her down at a pace right here. And by the way, that's what the jail guards do to you. Not all the jail guards. I met some great jail guards. I met some nice people who were jail guards when I was put in the dungeon last year. I really did. And watch him dragging her down right here.
Back in March, take a look. The video shows a
And then he launches her, dude. I wish I could slow this down a little bit. Maybe I can. Let me see if I can go like this. Let me open up this bad chicken. And let's get playback speed. Let's go to 0.25% here. Okay, now watch this. So you ever pass a basketball? When you pass a basketball, you put your body into it. You step into the push. So watch him step into this push right here to destroy this 19-year-old woman's face. So you see that? He's leaning all the way in because he's putting his body weight behind it. Any basketball players in the chat? What's going on, Mason? What's up, Playboy? So do you see him put his body into the push? That's horrific. Joseph Barbini with the super chat. Somebody match him. Thanks, Joseph.
Video shows a 19.
Wow. Wisco Audits with a super chat. Thanks so much, brother. I appreciate you. Wisco Audits. I can't put the super chats on the screen in OBS, or I would. Thanks, Wisco. Thanks, Joseph Barbini.
Year-old veteran police officer Michael Hart forcing a drunk driving suspect into his cell.
Dude, what the are we seeing? I tell you, man. I tell you what. To the moon, Alice. To the moon. I would like to just catch that piece of demon who shoved her into that bench. I'd like to just catch him. If I could just get my full fist underneath the chin and I know I sound crazy, right? But it just incenses me. Obviously, I have no history of violence in my past, but when I see this, I just want to punch that guard in the face. Is that okay to say? Oh, and then there it is right there from Greg B. Whatever you do, don't call them pigs. Don't you call them pigs. They do not want to be called pigs. Don't put it in the comment section. Don't call them pigs. Put it in the comment section. Don't call them pigs.
She ultimately would hit her head there on a metal bench. The inmate needed facial reconstructive surgery after the incident.
When defendants are in a police station, yes, they are there. They are under the control of the police, but they're also under the care of the police. And we believe that Officer Hart stepped over that line.
Officer Hart has pleaded not guilty to his charges, and his attorney believes the video.
I'm sorry. I can't let it go. Okay. Anita Alvarez, state attorney's office, who did the right thing. God bless you, Anita. God bless you. But this part right here.
Care of the police. And we believe that Officer Hart stepped over that line.
If you think Officer Hart stepped over the line, put a 1 in the chat. If you think Officer Hart, that is the perfect example of police brutality, put a 1 in the chat. That was some bullshit right there. That was some fucking mother. I swear, listen, I heard myself cuss on camera the other day. I'm going to do my best to not cuss at all. I have the ability to censor myself as I speak, so I'm going to try to censor myself. You know, it's just like, it's just so crazy. Yeah, ballin'. So Bill Bugsin, I can't say it. I'm just doing my best to keep it real, my friend. I mean, the last time I was in a courtroom, I got so railroaded, it was unbelievable. But, I mean, it's just this kind of stuff. This kind of stuff right here is what makes it so that...
Officer Hart has pleaded not guilty to his charges, and his attorney believes the video will actually help his case. Reporting live in the newsroom, Samara Sotis, today's TMJ4.
All right, Samara, thank you very much. It's 6:11 and coming up.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. It's just such crap. And you see the state-run media, they don't really cover it like you and I do. They don't cover it. Put a 1 in the chat if you do not trust the state-run media. Put a 1 in the chat if you do not trust the state-run media. So someone just said something about my jailhouse boyfriend. What are you talking about? Do I miss him? I kept him. We got right back together as soon as we got out.
It's training day for these law enforcement personnel, but an unspeakable tragedy is about to unfold.
So it's not a tragedy. This guy right here, who's supposed to be a firearms instructor, who's supposed to be instructor in the police, he's going to shoot a woman in the face. That's what's going to happen right here. He's going to shoot her in the face. Are you ready for this? This is just...
The man leading the session is a retired police lieutenant. His audience consists of 4 special officers assigned to the public library system in Washington, D.C. He's just wrapped up instructions on how to use a police baton to take down unruly suspects. Then they all pose for a class photo. Suddenly, the instructor...
So this, I mean, by the way, I saw a different version of this. This is what my editor sent me over. This is a different version. But the instructor had kind of been riding this pupil, this cadet or junior police officer or trainee or whatever you want to call her. He was kind of riding her ass. And so when they go to take a group picture after it's all over, the instructor doesn't like, oh, you're in the wrong chat, dude. You're in the wrong chat. Let me help you. There you go, bud. There you go.
Instructor pulls out his gun. It fires, hitting a woman in the chest. He clutches his head in total horror as he realizes what's happened. The training officer reportedly said he thought the weapon in his holster was a training gun, a harmless dummy weapon. He and another officer gave the victim CPR in a desperate bid to try and save her life. But 25-year-old mom, Marissa Mannion...
I mean, let's take a moment for Marissa, everybody. Let's take a moment for Marissa. Everybody take a look at Marissa's face. She's dead. Take a look at her child, motherless for the rest of his life. And why? Because that instructor wanted to play some cutesy grab-ass game with a firearm, pulled his firearm, turned, and pulled the trigger. That is not manslaughter. That's outright and total murder. Y'all, we got a celebrity in the house. First Amendment Protection Agency. First Amendment Protection Agency is in the hizzy. Holy snarling snake shit. We got a celebrity auditor in the chat, everybody. Make sure you guys get over to First Amendment Protection Agency. And I got Cope Doggy Dog in the chat. Holy shit. Cope Dog is in the chat? What the flock? Okay, so we're going to watch this again real quick. Nice to see you, gentlemen. Thank you for coming.
Public library system in Washington, D.C. He's just wrapped up instructions on how to use a police baton to take down unruly suspects. Then they all pose.
So he's just finished a chorus on how to use a police baton on you. He just finished a course on how to beat you with a stick. Remember that. Remember that.
For a class photo. Suddenly, the instructor pulls out his gun. It fires, hitting a woman in the chest.
So let me give you context. She said, hold on a second. I got to put something over here. She said, hold on. She wasn't ready for the group photo. And this leader of the pack here, this police trainer, had been irritated with her because she had delayed a few things. Hold on, let me get this. Hold on, let me get that. Hold on, let me get this. And so he's effing with her when he spins around, pulls out his firearm, but he pulls the trigger. He doesn't spin around, pull out the firearm and go pew, pew, pew and make some sound with his mouth. No. He shoots her in the head right there in front of the other 3 trainees.
He clutches his head in total horror as he realizes what's happened. The training officer reportedly said he thought the weapon in his holster was a training gun, a harmless dummy weapon.
It does not matter. I'm from Alaska. I learned how to shoot from my Navy uncle. I think I was 9 years old, maybe. And let me tell you something. You treat a firearm like it is loaded and dangerous at all times. My gun is sitting right here. My gun is less than 2 feet away from me. I treat my gun like it is cocked and loaded and ready to shoot. And he shot this woman in the head.
Another officer gave the victim CPR in a desperate bid to try and save her life. But 25-year-old mom, Marissa Mannion, didn't make it.
She's dead. She's dead, folks. Hold on.
He and another officer gave the victim CPR in a desperate bid to try and save her life. But
Look at her. Take a look at Marissa. Now, granted, she signed up to be a part of the PIGGIE force of the oppressors, but she still was a human being. Listen, contrary to sometimes I get all a little mouthy and sometimes I say things and blah, blah, blah. I don't hate all cops. I hate the policies, procedures, and protocols. That's what I hate. And this woman was a glowing light, and she had a beautiful young child. You guys do me a favor, double tap the screen, hit the subscribe button. We're on our way to 1 million subscribers on this channel. Double tap on the screen. That hits the like button. Not nearly enough likes. Double tap real quick on the screen, hit the like button, and then hit the subscribe button, please. We're on our way to 1 million subs.
5-year-old mom, Marissa Mannion, didn't make it. Her heartbroken parents sat on either side of her cousin, Leo Richards, as he revealed they are still coming to grips with the death.
I feel like we relive it every day.
The instructor, 58-year-old Jesse Porter, told cops he was taking a picture and joking around when he removed his firearm from his holster and then heard it discharge. He pled guilty to involuntary manslaughter and was sentenced to 3 years in prison.
So it wasn't manslaughter. It was negligence, and you could consider that murder. I mean, put a 1 in the chat if that was murder. Put a 1 in the chat right now if you consider what he did to that trainee, if you consider that to be effing murder. That's what that was. Let's not lie. BS Unleashed is in the chat. Radic with the $20 super chat. Somebody match him. Let's get the match game going. Thanks so much. I really appreciate your support. Nice to see you, Wisco Audits. Thanks for coming by, man. Thanks for coming by. Look at that. 1111111. Fred's in the chat. Fred Wagner's in the chat.
He's spending 10 years to life.
Chelsea Lewis is heard it discharge. He pled guilty to involuntary manslaughter and was sentenced to 3 years in prison.
He should be spending
not nearly enough time. 3 years in prison is ridiculous. He should have been in prison for frickin' 10 years.
10 years to life.
Chelsea Lewis is the family's lawyer.
We were shocked. We were very disappointed. In our opinion, it's police privilege. And for some reason, that police privilege is not extending to Officer Mannion.
The tragedy happened last August, but that video...
No. That's okay, so let me jump on screen here. That's the whole problem with the state-run media. That's why you can come to this channel for the truth. Double tap the screen, hit the like button. That's why you can come here for the truth. Because I'm not going to sit here and piss on your head and tell you it's raining. You can't sit there and say, oh, this is such a tragedy. No, it's not a tragedy. That supervisor cop murdered the trainee cop. That's what happened. Steve Conkler with the $20 super chat. Captain Team DLZ is in the chat. What else we got? Chad Sr. with the $5 super chat. Thank you. Put Team DLZ in the chat. There's 1,000 people here. Put Team DLZ. Let me see if we get 1,000 people to put Team DLZ in the chat for me right now. Thanks, Chad Sr. Thanks, Conkler. I appreciate it, buddy.
Has just been released.
What a load of shit on a stick. Just absolute shit on a stick. And it's you know, here's the thing. I wouldn't have a channel. People wouldn't know who I was if the cops didn't keep on doing this. And people say, oh, Chille's such a bad guy. He calls them pigs. I only call the bad pigs pigs. You guys see me when I go out and audit cops. I shake their hands. I say, if you're cool to me, I'll be cool to you. I don't hate all cops. I hate the policies, procedures, and protocols. That's what I hate. That's what I hate the most. That's what I hate.
New at 5, the Fort Worth Police Department fired an officer after an investigation revealed he lied about using excessive force against an arrested person. We want to warn you, the video is hard to watch.
Well, I mean, hold on a minute. Let's make sure that we understand this right here, right? What did she just say? I'm gonna run this back. Thanks, Larry. Larry gave a super chat. He said, absolutely insane. He only got 3 years. His complacency killed her. Exactly correct, Larry. Thanks for the super chat, brother. I appreciate that, man.
Of course, the department fired an officer.
Okay, so now listen to her words. Listen to the state-run media, how the state-run media is going to frame this for you because you're just a sheep. You're just tax cattle. And they're going to give you the framing here. Listen.
After an investigation revealed he lied about using excessive force against an arrested person. We want to...
No. After he covered up the excessive force he used on a person, not lied. This was a cover-up. If you lie about something, someone says, hey, where are you? I'm on my way. I'm in my car. I'm driving right now. That is a white lie. Beating somebody, hurting somebody, maiming somebody is not lying. It's a cover-up. There's a big difference between the two, Jody Shiloh.
I warn you, the video is hard to watch. According to Fort Worth Police, Mitchell Miller arrested someone for public intoxication in January. This is that video where police released of that incident while they were walking toward the jail entrance. The arrested person...
Oh, shit. Holy shit. Radic, a.k.a. Ski, with another super chat. Thanks, Radic. Radic and Joseph Barbini with another gifted membership. Check this out.
While they were walking toward the jail entrance, the arrested...
Dude, that is attempted murder. Put it in the comment section for me. Attempted murder. When your arms and your wrists are chained behind your back and they push you face forward so that you'll hit your chin or your nose, they're trying to intent to do great bodily harm, felonious battery. I mean, they're trying to hurt you, to kill you.
Someone for public intoxication.
Oh man, that's a better shot of him throwing him on the ground. Let me zoom in on that so you guys can see it. Look at the amount of force. Look at the amount of angst and aggression that this cop does to this guy. So we can see him standing here now.
Intoxication.
Okay. And there's the leg, and he put his leg in front of his legs, and then he shoved him forward with his wrists chained behind his mother back. That is some sick shit right there. Put in the comment section. That is sick. Oh yeah. Hey, you'll back the blue till it happens to you. Someone said I'm spreading fear. I'm spreading awareness, my friend. You'll back the blue till it happens to you, Jack. And then you'll come back to this channel and you'll say, hey, Team DLZ, can you support me? Can you get me out of jail? Can you do a fundraiser for my lawyer? But it won't happen till it happens to you. You'll back the blue like a cop sucking copperhead is what you'll do until they do it to you, dude. And then you'll come right back to this channel and go, where was that guy who called the cops out that I said he was spreading fear? When it happens to your wife or your husband or your son or your daughter, your cousin, your best friend, your lover. Watch.
Public intoxication in January.
Jesus criminy. Jesus criminy. Listen, I swear I saw myself curse on camera the other day, and I'm not going to curse on camera anymore. I'm not going to do it. Donnie Darko with a super chat. Thanks, Donnie Darko. Well, you saw right there, and now watch it from the other angle.
This is that video where police released of that incident while they were
and then the guy is motionless. The PIGGIE, he doesn't care that the man is motionless on the ground, likely bleeding out the front of his face everywhere. He's bleeding. Put a 1 in the chat if he's bleeding. God. And people are like, oh, Chille gets so jacked up.
Walking toward the jail entrance, the arrested person turned toward Miller, and Miller reacted by shoving him. The arrested were walking toward the jail entrance.
Oh, dude, we're gonna go slow back. We're gonna go slow speed on this real quick, okay? We're gonna go slow speed on this so you guys can see it in all of its disgusting police brutality. Okay, so he's hovering over him here. Okay.
Arrested someone for public intoxication in January. This is that video where police were arrested walking toward the jail entrance.
Watch.
The arrest.
Oh, dude, did you see his back left leg? Watch this gentleman, and he's got to be black, right? He has to be black. I mean, just the frickin', it is such a parody. Take a look. He's got to be a black guy. There's more white people in here than there is black people. White people are being abused. But let's be honest, the numbers show that these cops attack black people more than us. They attack black people more than us. And so now we see one of the worst situations of police brutality. Now, hold on, wait. Watch his back leg. Watch his back leg. Watch his back leg. Back legs.
The arrested person turned toward Miller, and Miller reacted by shoving him to the ground, as you just saw there. The victim lost consciousness when he fell and hit that concrete.
Wait. Listen to what the state-run media is feeding to you. This is why I'm here to translate for the good people of America. I love this country. This is my country. I was born here. Every one of my forefathers have served in every single war since the Revolutionary War. And listen to what this state-run media reporter says to you.
The arrested person,
not Charles or Bobby or Tim,
turned toward Miller.
The arrested person turned towards Miller, the cop accused of the police brutality. So he turned toward him, but that's not what we saw in the video.
And Miller reacted by shoving him to the ground.
No, Miller reacted by body slamming him with his wrists chained behind his fucking back. Okay? Don't sit there and piss on me and tell me it's raining. Liars.
As you just saw there, the victim lost consciousness when he fell and
the victim lost consciousness.
Miller.
Did you hear it? The victim lost consciousness. That's how the state-run media is giving this horrible version of police brutality to you.
The arrested person turned toward Miller.
Turned toward the cop. We never saw that.
Miller reacted by shoving him to the ground, as you just saw there. The victim lost consciousness when...
The victim lost consciousness. The victim lost consciousness. Oh. So, hey, Jake, I'm going to read your chat. Everybody, Jake put in a $5 super chat. Thank you for the super chat. I'm going to read it. It says, my best friend's dad, my best friend was killed in the line of duty trying to protect 2 female officers. Well, we know that female officers incite men to be courageous. And then from a mentally ill 21-year-old with a gun. And God rest his soul. I really hope that your friend's dad was a good person. But let's be honest. It's 0.002% of police officers in America will be killed in gun violence on the job. 0.002, not tenths, not hundredths, but thousandths of a percentage. 0.002% that if you're a police officer, you will be killed in the field.
He fell and hit that concrete. Miller didn't report the...
Did you hear that? God bless it. I'm sorry, you guys, but I have to show you what you're being fed. You probably didn't even pick up on it. That's why you're here. Listen.
Person turned toward Miller, and Miller reacted by shoving him to the ground, as you just saw there.
Miller reacted by body slamming him face first while he was chained with his arms behind his back.
The victim lost consciousness.
The victim was knocked unconscious brutally.
When he fell and...
When he fell? The victim lost consciousness when he fell.
Hit that concrete.
When he hit that concrete. The victim lost consciousness when he fell. I'm just showing you guys.
Miller didn't report the incident and later said he didn't use force.
He didn't report the incident and later said that he didn't use force. Okay.
Investigators say another Fort Worth officer reported what had happened. The case has been...
Another cop reported what happened to this young black man. That's what happened.
Forwarded to the Tarrant County District Attorney's Office for review.
So listen, you know, Jason Walker with the super chat here, he said even ChatGPT knows that blacks are mistreated by police and giving longer punishments for equal crimes. It was even worse in the late 90s and early 2000s when they found that black people convicted of drug crimes were put in prison 3 times longer. Crack cocaine got a 3 times longer sentence than someone who had regular blow, which is just like, what the are we even talking about? What kind of bozo clown world are we living in? Oh man, I got a classic for you guys. Hey, thanks for the super chat. And for the guy who gave the $5 super chat about his best friend's dad who got killed in the line of duty, if he was a good cop and he didn't abuse and hurt and torture cuff people and put them in dungeons, then God rest his soul. I pray for him. I don't hate all cops. I hate the policies, procedures, and protocols that make most cops bad cops. Cops are bad because of policy, procedure, and protocol. And that's what I want to get across to Team DLZ here. You guys do me a favor, double tap the screen, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're on our way to 1 million subscribers on this channel. What's up with the Playboy?
I've done absolutely nothing, no.
Seriously.
Put your gun down, really? Clearly didn't like that I was pointing my camera to...
A man in California said he was hooking up his boat and the cop came up to him to harass him.
Videotape him. He thinks he's being funny now.
Hi. Go take your hand out of your pocket.
No, sir, I haven't done nothing. I've done...
I'm going to go to the beginning of this real quick. Give me 1 second.
I've done absolutely nothing, no.
Seriously.
Put your gun down, really? Clearly didn't like that I was pointing my camera to videotape him. He thinks he's being funny now.
Hi. Go take your hand out of your pocket.
No, sir, I haven't done nothing. I've done absolutely nothing, no.
Seriously.
Put your gun down, really?
Edward 10. Start me another one.
This one's really got a gun on me. No. You don't touch me. You don't touch me.
I'm at that address. Start me another unit.
You don't touch me.
Hey, man.
No, you don't touch me.
When I tell you to take your hand out...
I've done nothing.
Okay.
Nope.
You need to relax.
What have I done? Why'd you get out of your vehicle?
You're taking a picture of me. I'm taking a picture of you.
You take a picture.
But look at him. He's got a gun out for a guy that had a camera. Put it in the comment section. He's got a gun for a camera. Put it in the comment section. I want to see it. Put it in the comment section. Good to see you, Clown Patrol.
And leave.
Okay. I don't have to leave.
Neither do I.
So, I told you to take your hand out of your pocket. I just want to make sure you don't have a weapon.
You know I don't have a weapon on me.
Okay. I don't know that.
You do that. I'm completely clear. Wrong. You have your gun out because you're a police officer. You're trying to intimidate me, and this is going all over YouTube.
What's wrong with you?
Your station is corrupt.
Oh, okay. Are you some kind of a constitutionalist?
No, sir.
Put a 1 in the chat if you're a constitutionalist. Put a 1 in the chat if you believe in the rule of law. I'm with you. Let me put my 1 in the chat. I'm all for the rule of law. Put a 1 in the chat if you are all for the rule of law. I support the rule of law. I believe in the rule of law. Some people don't, but I do. And I want to, Let's OTVO! Let's OTVO, gun for a camera in the chat.
Sir.
Crazy guy or something like that?
Is that what you're going after? Is that what you're
have a weapon?
You know I don't have a weapon on me.
Okay. I don't know that.
You do that. I'm completely clear. Wrong. You have your gun out because you're a police officer. You're trying to intimidate me, and this is going all over YouTube.
What's wrong with you?
Your station is corrupt.
Oh, okay. Are you some kind of a constitutionalist?
No, sir.
Crazy guy or something like that? Is
that what you're going after? Is that where you're going?
Is that what he
Are you throwing claims around?
Is that what he just said? You're some sort of constitutionalist crazy guy. Yeah, I'm a constitutionalist crazy guy because I want to be able to use my First Amendment right to film you. So that makes me a crazy guy. Then it said, the officer said he did not know the man and he declined to arrest him. So then why do you have your gun out, copper? Why do you have your gun out? Jeff hates pigs. Jeff hates pigs. Can you do me a favor, 2,000 people? Can you guys say hello to my friend Jeff hates pigs? And will you guys double tap on the screen for me to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button? We're on our way to 1 million subscribers on this channel right here. And then let me read this, what it says to you on the screen here. It says, the Ronert mayor and city manager say they are conducting an internal review of the incident. There was no internal review done. There was no accountability for him pulling his gun out. James Forbes is here. And then it says, Assistant City Manager Don Schwartz says the officer is currently on vacation. The officer is currently on vacation and has not issued any statements about the incident. I got to read a super chat here real quick. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. This is how I make a living, is reviewing police videos and showing you guys. Lou, Rising Tides. Lou's super chat said that if you're homeless, black or brown, the cops will attack you. Put it back in there because I can't find it in there, Lou, but I'll read that super chat out loud, dude. Thank you for the super chat, Lou. $20. Somebody match him. Let's get it going. Thanks, Soy Leal. Good to see you, buddy. James Forbes is here. There is a heat wave in Los Angeles right now. It is 90 degrees outside. It is warm. I am sweating, but we don't stop. We don't stop. We don't stop.
Bro, y'all not finna know. You got my ID. Why are you trying to trip me?
Back up, man. Back up, man.
This is body cam footage released by the city of Goldsboro today. The police department says they responded to reports of someone trespassing and threatening at the Grand Day Point back on January 28th. When officers got there, they arrested this person, and because of what happened in the video, police then started an internal investigation. They talked to several witnesses and looked at body camera footage from the multiple police officers involved there that day.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Let's take a vote here. Let's take a vote. 1,000 people here. Let's take a vote. So they put right here. You want to have people believe. Let me put it here so I can read it out loud for you guys. Okay. It says, you want to have people believe that all cops are bad. And it's so untrue. I agree with you. Not all of them are bad. You're at the level of hate monger. Your income depends on you instilling fear, hate, and division. That's an old video. Okay, so you mean there's not another video came out today? Put a 1 in the chat if you don't trust cops, and it has nothing to do with me. Put a 1 in the chat if you don't trust cops, and it has nothing to do with me. Lou with another super chat. If you're black or homeless, the cops will violate your rights all day long. They used to take us to the seawall, uncuff us, and throw us in the inlet. They also walk right by a homeless person on fire. Rest in peace, Debrina. We never did talk about that, but we should. Thanks for the super chat. Team DLZ, James Forbes with the super chat. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it.
The investigation found the use of force was in line with the department's policies.
Okay, so this is the reason why I'm going into government. I'm going to run for mayor, run for governor, and I'm going to change the policies, procedures, and protocols of the police from the top down. We saw that with the Epstein list, remember? The top down said there's no Epstein list. Put a 1 in the chat if there is an Epstein list, or put it in the comment section. Thanks, James Forbes. Put a 1 in the chat if there is an Epstein list. And these cops decided their policies, procedures, and protocols without your input, with no public input, right? Didn't they? Didn't the cops decide what policies that were going to be acceptable all on their own? Did you vote on the policies of the cops? I didn't. So it looks like the majority, whoever put that comment, looks like the majority of people don't trust cops, and it's got nothing to do with me. I'm just breaking down what they do and how the state-run media lies to us over and over. He fell down and lost consciousness. He got slammed with his wrist cuffed behind his back and was badly injured. That's more like it.
However, police say the investigation did find the officers violated professional and communication policies. The city says...
they broke they didn't abuse the guy. They broke communication policy. Okay, I got it.
Officers received disciplinary action.
What did she say?
However, police say the investigation did find the officers violated professional and communication policies. The city says 4 officers received disciplinary action.
So the 4 officers received disciplinary action. Well, let me just tell you something. You're not allowed to know what that is. All of it is internal. You don't get to know if they got suspended for a month, if they got fired. You don't get to know if they got put on desk duty. You don't get to know those answers. Because the policy of police is that all punishments are internal and not for public knowledge. Who created that policy? Who created that policy? Chuck P is in the chat, everybody. Holy snarling snake shit. It is a star-studded event. Now, I want to show you guys this next video, but I'm going to cut right to the body camera footage. I want to get right to the body camera footage here. So we're going to skip all of his intro stuff here, but we're going to go right to the body camera footage.
Because it had been dealt with. If it weren't for that pesky civil rights lawyer on YouTube, we wouldn't have to be.
Okay, so the civil rights lawyer is probably the most popular video journalist, police review journalist in the country. He's probably number 1. In my opinion, he is. He's the number 1 guy. He gets the most views. He's really put together. This guy, John Bryan, is an absolute patriot. I'm going to go out on a limb here and believe that John Bryan feels the same way about police officers that I do. However, he makes sure that when he's referencing police officers and within their local departments and divisions, that he's going to make sure that he says this police officer was completely out of line and he should be punished. So he's very good at parsing his words. I would go out on a limb and say that John Bryan has the same feelings about cops that I do, but he's a bar card holder in West Virginia or Kentucky, so he doesn't really say out loud. He doesn't say the quiet part out loud, but I believe that John Bryan absolutely can't stand cops. I'm not speaking for him. I don't know him. We're not friends. We don't DM. We don't talk. So I'm just what I think from his presentation and his demeanor. I think he can't stand cops. That's what I think. I think he can't stand them.
Discussing this now.
Oh, really? So if you're a copsucker, then go to a copsucker channel, bro. There's all kinds of copsucking channels. And then Rising Tides with another super chat. There is an Epstein list and the most powerful world leaders are on it. Trump too. That's what Rising Tides said.
Now, right? Any not probably were misconstrued by me. He conveniently.
So here's the body cam footage here.
Oh, my man. Yeah, I'm looking for Mr. O'Brien. He's inside. Okay, you want to go get him? I need to talk to him. Thank you. Okay. No, I just need to talk to him real quick about an issue. How's it going, Paul? Oh, pretty good, man. I just wanted to talk to you for a minute because it sounded like you had an issue with one of our deputies.
Yeah, he called me home last night.
Followed you home last night. Zane?
I don't know
Who was it? Well, listen, man, when you're making the comments that you're making on Facebook, that kind of brings issue to me. You know what I mean? For one, the direction that our department's going in is a lot different than what it was 30 years ago.
Oh, is it really? Do you believe that? Do you believe that the direction of the police department is going? Let me just ask you. You think the direction of police departments is getting better, or the direction of police departments is getting worse? Are cops getting better, or are cops getting worse? Put it in the chat, better or worse. Sacramento Lenny is in the chat. What's up, Playboy? Derek Knight is here, says he loves police. Oh, Derek, you'll back the blue till it happens to you. We got Maxim in the chat as well. So do you think cops are getting better or worse? Let me just see with one word, better or worse. I just want to see what people say. I'm just so curious. So far it's worse. So far it's worse.
Okay. Secondly, when you bring up Howard Ferris, you bring up somebody that's important to me.
Oh, so if you bring up Howard Ferris, then you know what?
Like my uncle. Okay.
Oh, he's like your uncle. So now we have nepotism, and I have to worry that I'm going to hurt your feelings as you're supposed to be a peace officer upholding my rights.
So if there was anything negative or ill or anything like that towards him, I would have 100% looked into that, okay?
Oh, so if it's about the cop and there's something negative about him, then this cop would look into it because he's got to protect his uncle.
So, and when you make comments such as if you had an M80, you give him a heart attack, that can be taken as a terroristic threat.
Oh my God, if you let off a firecracker and you give him a heart attack, you guys double tap on the screen. All 1,000 people, if you double tap on the screen, take your finger and double tap, hit the subscribe button.
Okay, so I've always been cool with you. I've always been 100 with you.
Oh, he's always been cool. He's always been 100. Remember, I'm here to break down the BS that you're hearing. That's BS. The cop has never been cool with him. That cop is a blue line follower. This cop toes the blue line. He said, that's my uncle. And if you said anything negative about him, I would take issue with that.
But when you make comments like that kind of upsets me, you know what I'm saying? So instead of...
If you make comments about his uncle, that's upset you. Amy said, who you going to call? I would rather call a crackhead, Amy.
Listen, man, I fought in the Marines. I'm 100% for freedom of speech.
Doesn't sound like you are.
But when you make certain comments, that passes freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? When you're saying you wish you had an M80 to give a deputy a heart attack, that I could 100% write up a warrant for you. I'm not. You want me to do that? Okay, that's fine.
Saying that if I let off a firecracker, it'll give that old bastard a heart attack. That's what he said. That's what he said. Man, a lot of bootlickers in here. You guys, you'll back the blue till it happens to you. What's up, Mr. Tahoe? Mr. Tahoe is in the chat. Mr. Tahoe, I'm not sure where you fall, but I would love to know your perspective.
I'll gladly do that for you. I came down. Go to work. Well, I came down. Hold on, I'm talking to you.
Well, hold on. I'm talking to you.
Want me to do that? Okay, that's fine. I'll gladly do that for you. I came down. Go to work. Well, I came down.
So I have to go to work. Let's not skip the important part here. He has to end this consensual conversation and go to work. He didn't ask if he was being detained or not, but he should have. And now he has to go to work. So he says politely, I got to go to work.
I'm not. You want me to do that? Okay, that's fine. I'll gladly do that for you. I came down. Go to work. Well, I came down. Hold on, I'm talking to you. You're not walking away from me. No, get back over here. You want me? Turn around. That's fine.
And this is crazy. Let me point something out to you. YouTube is what it essentially is a giant reality TV programming network. That's what YouTube is. YouTube will decide which reality of the world you get to see. And the reality of the world is that we have to blur any sort of violence by police. Now, if you have a UFC clip or an MMA clip where it shows someone flying elbow and rip the guy's face off, that you don't have to blur that. But if it's a cop putting someone in torture cuffs, or if it's a cop, someone tasing or macing someone, you gotta blur that. YouTube reality TV is fake. It's YouTube United States government cop-sucking, police-supporting network is what it is.
You want to do that? We can do that. No problem, bud. I came down here to talk to you like a man and be cool with you.
You did not come down there to talk to him like a man. Mr. Tahoe said, I'm your biggest fan. I feel city cops shouldn't work for the mayor and enforce city policy and feelings. I live in Tahoe where lots of rich folks live, and I'm blue collar. I was harassed as homeless. I believe you, dude. I believe you. We know that. Lou from Rising Tides, he helps so many people who are homeless and down and out on their luck, and he knows that the cops target homeless and poor, black and brown.
And you wanted to say something like that to me? Cool.
I'm sorry. I lost it because I was having a conversation with somebody, but...
Good job there. I came down... Hold on. I'm talking to you. You're not walking away from me. No. Get back over here. You want me? Turn around. That's fine. You want to do that? We can do that. No problem, bud. I came down here to talk to you like a man and be cool with you, and you wanted to say something like that to me. Cool. It's fine. Good job there.
Came down to talk to him like a man. You hold all the power. You hold all the authority. Mark Woodward with the $5 super chat. Somebody match him. Somebody match Mark Woodward. Let me get 10 people to match Mark Woodward's $5 super chat. You could do 10, but do 5 if you can do 5. 10 people to match Mark Woodward's $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Melena's in the chat. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate it, man. So you come down to have a conversation man to man, but you have the power to put me in cuffs and arrest me for no reason. So it's a fair conversation.
Anything on you you're not supposed to have?
No. Take that stuff out. I don't understand why you got to be like this when I'm coming down here to talk to you.
What are you talking about? Why he has to be like this? He told you he has to go to work. You insisted that he sit and talk to you in what's called a consensual conversation. You didn't go there and say he's being detained, that you need to speak with him about some sort of crime. You said, let's have a conversation. He then said, okay, entertained you for a minute, and then he said, I got to go to work. And now you're saying, oh, I just came down there.
And be cool. Take that stuff out. I don't understand why you got to be like this when I'm coming down here to talk to you and be cool with you.
Oh, shut up. Put a 1 in the chat if he did not come down there to be cool with him. Brian said, longtime viewer, I thought about becoming a lawyer, but I realized the entire legal system is a cartel. I wish I could get a legal education for under $20,000. It's so expensive. Why? So that you can't get in.
What's your reasoning? My reasoning is you're threatening one of my officers. Oh, really? That's my reasoning.
You're threatening one of my officers. No, he's not threatening one of his officers. He said he would let off a M80 and give that old bastard a heart attack. And so this cop came over and said, he's like my uncle. I would take offense to that. Now he's arresting him and saying that he threatened an officer when that's not true. I don't know what happened with this case, but I'd love to know. Thanks, Kinetic. Still got a cigarette in his mouth.
Anything in your waistband?
No.
Oh, so there's 2 cops there. Of course. Oh, but hold on a minute. Hold on. Well, let's go. Hey, Let's TVO with 10 gifted memberships. What's up, Let's TVO? What's up, Playboy? Thanks, brother. And who got those memberships? Who got it? It looks like Poo Poo McGee got one. Mr. Tahoe got gifted a free membership. Mr. Tahoe's got over 100,000 subs. John Francis got a free membership. Star Set. Draco got a free membership. Right on. Totally cool. Where's Will Rockstar? I haven't seen Will Rockstar. And where is Edie Rains? I have not seen Edie Rains. I see Mark Woodward. Right on. Thanks, Let's TVO.
I raised him. I know him too. That's why I came down here to talk to him.
I don't understand that. I say he's on that shit. He's got that shit in him. That's all I can say.
Because
he's not like that. I mean,
he's never been that way.
He's been fine for. I mean, his grandpa just died not long ago. He spent 3 years taking care of him.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's going on. He's just got a lot of confusion going on right now, and I'd say he got in that dope last night.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure, but I'd say that's what's happened. So.
Because I mean, honestly, I wanted to come down here and talk to him because I have.
Well, yeah, I heard you being
you know
respectful,
what I mean?
and he's got to show himself. I don't understand that either.
But when you're saying that when you're taking pictures of my deputies doing
Right,
their
I
job,
understand.
and then you're saying you're going to throw M80s at them.
Well, I understand
that's a threatening.
I mean, that's a
manner,
threatening manner, and yeah, it would be. It would be.
Not
No, okay, so hold on a minute. So the last thing you want to happen, okay, is you want your uncle or your dad or your brother or your roommate or your cousin to be out there and say, oh, yeah, that's wrong. That's wrong. You do not want to agree with the cops. Did you understand that? Put a 1 in the chat if you understand that. You do not want to agree with the cops. Kinetic Customs and Racing is on fire today. Thanks, brother. I appreciate your support. Let's TVO with the $10 super with the 10 gifted memberships. Thanks, brother.
He was literally parked in front of the hot dog house running radar.
Right. Yeah. I see him down there sitting all the time.
So hold on. I'm here to translate for you, okay? You should accept this. This patriot who gets arrested here, he doesn't accept it. Listen.
It's a threatening manner, and yeah, it would be. It would be.
Not to mention the deputy wasn't following him. He was literally parked in front of
The deputy wasn't following him, but listen, hold on.
the hot dog house running radar.
He was in front of the hot dog house running radar to fee you, to fine you, to ticket you, to grape the money out of your pants pocket. Might as well undo the fly and put your hand right inside the pants. That's what that is. But we're supposed to accept it. We're supposed to be like, oh, you want to put your hand in my pants and steal my money? Okay, because you're cops. He was just sitting in front of the hot dog stand running radar. Oh, well, shit. All he was doing was trying to rob people? Why didn't you say so? Why didn't you say so, Milena? Why didn't you say so, Houston hot dog? He was there to steal money from the citizens of this community. Well, shit. Why didn't you say so? It makes perfect sense to me now. Damn, if I had only known that, I wouldn't have given him such a hard time. He was just here stealing money from people? Oh, okay. Got it. Okay.
M80s at him.
Well, I understand
that's
that. Show himself. I don't understand that either.
But when you're saying that when you're taking pictures of my deputies doing
Right,
their
I
job,
understand.
and then you're saying you're going to throw M80s at them.
Well, I understand
that's a threatening
I mean,
manner.
that's a threatening manner, and yeah, it would be. It would be.
Not to mention the deputy wasn't following him. He was literally parked in front of the hot dog house running radar.
Right. Yeah. I see him down there sitting all the time. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
I see him down here sitting all the time, running radar to rob people who are doing a couple miles an hour over the speed limit. And that's all right, is what he said. The guy who's throwing his friend under the bus. BZ Watchdog is in the chat, everybody. BZ Watchdog, an up-and-coming First Amendment auditor, putting out a lot of good videos. If you guys want to see some good videos, get over to BZ Watchdog and check out his channel.
Yeah, it would be. It would be.
Not to mention the deputy wasn't following him. He was literally parked in front of the hot dog house running radar.
Right. Yeah. I see him down there sitting all the time. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. He's doing his job.
I see him down there sitting all the time. That's all right. He's just doing his job.
A lot of drug activity down through here.
Right.
Oh, there's a lot of drug activity. Oh, there's a high crime area. There was a shooting here last year, so we got to pat you down for weapons. Over here, some kid got hit on his bike 6 years ago. We got to make sure that you're not drunk driving. Oh, it's a high crime area. A lot of drugs around here. People are breaking into cars.
I understand that.
So we're working on it. And
Right. I understand that. There is a lot of people running around down here.
for him to make some of the comments that he's making, I'm not going to put up with that. So.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. So
And then the guy who's supposed to be related to this guy, maybe it's his dad or his uncle, he's just agreeing with the cop. I wouldn't put up with that either. It's okay. He can radar people and steal our money. He sits down there all the time radaring people. You should just accept the speed trap.
I appreciate it. Like, what was your name? Alrighty, sir.
All right,
Here's his stuff. I mean, I'm not going to take this stuff.
all right, I'll get it. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
I'm sorry.
Now, the guy whose son got arrested or nephew got arrested, and he says, hey, thanks. Radic, a.k.a. Ski, is in the chat. What's the matter, you? Let's OTVO. Holy snarling snake shit. Let's get it going. Chevy, where you at? Where you at, Chevy? Man, he's just thanking this cop. Thank you so much, copper. Thank you so much. Thank you, officer. Thank you. Now, I say thank you if the cops help me, man. Cops have helped me. I've met some decent cops who were decent to me. Certainly they were decent on camera. But the majority of them want to put you in torture cuffs. It was written. The majority of them want to put you in torture cuffs and drag you down to a dungeon. Put a 1 in the chat if that's a fact. Put a 1 in the chat if that's a fact. The majority of cops see you as a threat. That's a fact.
I'm gonna still roll.
One line from John Bryan, and we're going to cut out of this. Listen to John Bryan's line right here. He sums it up for us.
So the county commission decided not to take any sort of personnel or disciplinary action against the officer. They say.
So there is no accountability at all for wrongfully arresting this man with no charges other than I don't like what you said on Facebook.
The issue was already handled internally. No other sanctions were needed to be taken against the officers. There was little else for the commission to do. In the last year, we've had no issues with the deputy in the video. And per the request of the gentleman in the video, no suspensions were made. The sheriff's office thought it was done and over with because it had been dealt with. If it weren't for that pesky civil rights lawyer on YouTube, we wouldn't.
And God bless you, John Bryan. God bless you, man. You're able to keep your mouth in check, which I have obviously failed at so many times. You're able to speak with real grace in your words, and because of that, you're the most popular First Amendment audit reviewer on. You're the most popular body cam reviewer and civil rights attorney in America. And congratulations to you, John Bryan. Thank you for your service. I appreciate it. Radic, a.k.a. Ski Rancho Relaxo. April. AMG is in the chat, everybody. Say hello to my friend AMG Stealth. AMG Stealth is in the chat, everybody. Okay, so I got a couple more videos here to show you. These videos are brutal. I mean, I got just a whole shitload. Sorry for the language. I got a whole bucket full of videos that are just, these are some of the most brutal videos you're going to see. These are right here, I'm telling you.
Stop can be unnerving sometimes. They can, sometimes things can get out of control. So
okay, so did you hear what she said? She said a traffic stop can be unnerving sometimes. Put a 1 in the chat if it is always unnerving when a man with a gun turns on emergency lights behind you and forces you to pull over. Could be in the middle of nowhere on a dark road. Put a 1 in the chat if that is always unnerving. And of course, the state-run media, who I'm here to break down their BS perspective to you, the state-run media is always going to say silly, stupid things.
Jasmine Bingham. Stop can be unnerving.
Oh, a traffic stop can be unnerving.
Sometimes. Stop can be unnerving.
A stop can be unnerving. Can it? Could it be? Could it be when you're forced over on the side of the road? Could it be a little bit unnerving? Could it be kind of unnerving?
Sometimes they can, sometimes things can get out of control.
So things can get out of control when you're pulled over by the cops. This is the most truthful state-run media operative I've heard today. Things can get out of control. And who gets them out of control? Could it be the police?
Jasmine Bingham worked with the Ouachita Parish Sheriff's Office on how to respond during a stop.
Okay, this is gold. I'm going to break this down for you guys. This is fucking gold.
How do you respond when an officer pulls you over for a traffic stop? How do officers respond? Police? I don't have time for a ticket. What am I gonna do? Like, I'm supposed to get, like, what am I even?
Okay, so step 1, she's doing wrong. Her license, registration, and proof of insurance is not up on her visor inside of her trifold. Your license, registration, and proof of insurance should be in your trifold that you got on DeleteLawz.com, so you're not looking through your purse or rummaging through your glove box or digging into your console, so the cop can say that you were reaching and pew, 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 end you. You first have to be prepared. Let me ask you guys a question. Are the cops in America trying to pull you over? Are they hiding on the side of the road? Are they sitting in front of local businesses and radaring you to try to pull you over? Put a 1 in the chat if cops are trying to pull you over.
Supposed to get police? I I don't have time for a ticket. What am I gonna do? Like, I'm supposed to get, like, what am I even supposed to get? I don't even see my license in here.
So listen, a lot of people talk a lot of shit, but I have proven to you guys on 3 different pullovers, you don't have to have your physical license. You have a photocopy of it. Obviously, I'm not Denzel Washington. This is not a real license. You have a photocopy of your driver's license, a photocopy of your registration, and your current proof of insurance. And all of this here goes in your trifold that you rubber band up into your visor. You're ready to go. You simply slip it out when the cop's going to pull you over and give him all of your information that's legally required to give it to him. You get the trifold on DeleteLawz.com. I'll show you a little more in a second.
Maybe it's over here.
Can you roll your back windows?
That's the only part of this presentation
I
that
don't
they
even
got
see my
correct.
license in
Hold on.
here.
Okay, this is the only part that they got right. When the cop is walking up, it's like a horror movie. It's like a freaking horror movie. What's up, BZ Watchdog?
Maybe it's over here.
That's it. Do you see it?
Roll your back windows down so I can see inside the vehicle, please.
Okay.
Don't answer that. Just look at him. Don't answer.
I mean, I don't know why, but all right.
52 and a 45.
Yeah, I wasn't. I was 125.
Okay, it's not going to help you arguing. As soon as he says 52 and a 45, you say, here you go, officer. Here's my license, registration, proof of insurance. Respectfully, officer, I invoke my 5th Amendment right to remain silent. I got the trifold on Delete Lawz. I got this on Delete Lawz. I paid money for this so that I have this in my hand. So I'm always remembering to invoke my 5th Amendment right as I film. That's the reason why you pay $25 or $15, whatever you pay for the trifold. Sometimes it's even less. Sometimes I give them away for free. So that you invoke your 5th Amendment right to remain silent. Do not talk to cops. It's not going to help you.
Well, do you have your license, registration, and proof of insurance, please?
Let me look for it.
So now she's looking and she's digging and she's going to dig in the console and in the glove box. And if you're black or brown and poor and white, good chance, pew, 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 you get shot for reaching.
What do you need my name for?
Operating the vehicle, and I caught you speeding.
I don't understand why you need...
It's a violation of the law.
Okay.
And I just need your information so I can complete my investigation.
Okay, let's go. Corporal Hamby with the Ouachita Parish Sheriff's Office recommends keeping your hands on the wheel. He says to avoid searching through your things and avoid arguing with a deputy.
You know, it's funny. He just said everything that I teach you. Keep your hands above the wheel. Don't argue. Invoke your 5th Amendment right. Give him your license, registration, and proof of insurance, because there's multiple Supreme Court cases that say that he can be wrong and still pull you over. So you have to just follow this rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols, or you could get killed.
We discussed before, there's the rummaging around. We don't want to be digging for anything. You basically just want to sit tight and you want to wait for further instructions.
Now, I'm not sitting here telling you this because I'm some sort of cop sucker. I'm sitting here telling you this so you don't get shot, so that you don't get killed. You have your license, registration, proof of insurance inside your trifold, and then you invoke your 5th Amendment right to remain silent. It's the biggest panel on the trifold. Everything else doesn't matter. This is the first part right here. Invoke your 5th Amendment right.
A lot of vehicles nowadays have the tinted windows. As I'm approaching the vehicle, I'm unable to see inside these tinted windows. So one thing that you could do is lower all the windows of the vehicle.
Here's an example of a better way.
You do not have to lower all the windows of your vehicle. I mean, you have to be careful. It is what it is. I don't want to be a fear monger. Put a 1 in the chat if you have a legitimate fear of cops shooting you when you get pulled over. Put a 1 in the chat if you have a legitimate fear of being shot by police when you get pulled over for not using a blinker, or for your registration being invalid, or for a myriad of other things. I just want to know.
To handle it.
License, registration, and proof of insurance with you?
I believe I do. Can I reach for it?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
So now you got to ask the cop for permission. Whereas if it's up in your glove, if it's up in your visor and you have everything put together on a plastic card, you can just go ahead and present it. But now she has to be a little bitch for the cop. Can I reach over in my glove box, officer? Is that okay? Do you mind if I wipe my nose? Can I wipe my butt? Like, am I allowed to breathe, officer? Is it okay if I breathe today? It's such a load of shit. You want to have everything up in your visor. You want to get a photocopy. You want to get a photocopy of your driver's license, a laser copy. Then you laminate it front and back so they can scan it if they want to scan it. You want to have everything ready to go for yourself.
It should be in
Windows of the vehicle.
Here's an example of a better way to handle it.
License, registration, and proof of insurance with you?
I believe I do. Can I reach for it?
Yes, you can.
Okay. It should be in my purse and then in my glove compartment.
Okay, so now she has to reach in two places. If you're a young black male who's 23 years old and you reach in your bag and you reach in your glove box, he's going to pull you out of the car and put you in torture cuffs. If you're a poor white guy driving a jalopy, a 1980 Honda, the cop, if you start reaching into your bag to get your license and reaching into your glove box and your console, cop's going to Pennsylvania versus Mims you, make you get out of the car, and he's going to put you in torture cuffs and say, where is it? I'll just get it. Because he's scared. He's been coached time and time again about the 1968 case called Terry versus Ohio, officer safety first, over all of your rights.
So just bring your purse to your lap and then get what you have in there, and then we'll do the glove compartment in just a minute.
Okay.
Oh, so look at all the directives you have to be willing to accept. You have to accept being told what to do constantly, asking for permission to do anything. This is a perfect, I'm gonna redo this video in StreamYard so that I can make a beautiful short out of this, because this is nailing it. This is everything they want from you. Listen to the amount of compliance. They want you to be a BITCH. We're going to go right back here. Listen to this whole thing. I'm going to try to shut the front door, but this video is so fucking perfect. It's so perfect what the state wants. The state wants you to be a submissive BITCH.
So one thing that you could do is lower all the windows of the vehicle.
And so Rick said, and he wants to search your car. Hey, Rick, let me ask you a question. Why is it they're asking to look in your glove box or your trunk of your car? Why are they asking to search your car?
Here's an example of a better way to handle it.
License, registration, and proof of insurance with you?
I believe I do. Can I reach for it?
Yes, you can.
Okay. It should be in my purse and then in my glove compartment.
All right, so just bring your purse to your lap and then get what you have in there, and then we'll do the glove compartment in just a minute.
Okay. Corporal Hamby says Ouachita Parish deputies are trained to respond to resistant drivers and individuals by using different methods of de-escalation. He says they are to avoid use of force unless absolutely necessary.
Oh, that's a load of shit. They're to avoid use of force. Oh, man, I'm so sorry to see that. You guys got Mikey Bede there. Listen, no, Gunner TV. I love Gunner TV. Gunner TV increased my sales by like 30%. So don't block the Gunner TV sycophants. I love Gunner TV. Hey, Gunner, cover me again, bro. You increased my sales by 30%. I appreciate Gunner TV so much.
We still have to remain calm.
This is the gift that keeps on giving. They still have to remain calm, but they don't.
But on the other side of it is I have no idea why you're digging. Remember, I have no idea who I'm communicating with. So the digging aspect of it, if you're going into the console, I have no idea what you're going for. If you don't have that information, it makes things last longer. It makes it a little more complicated for me. Because then if you don't have your driver's license, I'm gonna have to verify your identity. So then I'm gonna have to ask, name, I need your date of birth.
Hamby says the side of...
I want to play it again. I'm not going to interrupt it. Listen to what the cop says. He's so spot on. And I'm telling you that he's spot on because I don't want you to get shot. I don't want you to go in torture cuffs. I don't want you to say something that's going to get your car impounded or you get taken to jail.
I do who I'm communicating with.
So he has no idea who he's communicating with.
Force unless absolutely necessary.
We still have to remain calm. But on the other side of it is I have no idea why you're digging. Remember, I have no idea who I'm communicating with. So the digging aspect of it, if you're going into the console, I have no idea what you're going for. If you don't have that information, it makes things last longer. It makes it a little more complicated for me. Because then if you don't have your driver's license, I'm gonna have to verify your identity. So then I'm gonna have to ask, name, I need your date of birth.
Hamby said...
Okay, so let me tell you something. Does it take a second to go down to Kinko's and go down and get a copy of your driver's license? By the way, I have 3 of these in my car. I got a backup behind my passenger seat. I got one in the trunk and I got one in my visor. I made 3 of these. When I went down and made a copy of my driver's license, I made a copy of my current proof of insurance, and then I made a copy of my current registration, and I have everything in my trifold so that way the cop can't. You heard what he said. It makes it easier if you have everything lined up so he can just steal your money quickly. But what I'm trying to prevent is you getting shot or getting drugged down to the dungeon. Once you have your information, you stick it in your trifold, because as soon as the cop comes up, I'm going to give him my information. I'm going to slip it to him just like this. And remember, this is a photocopy of my driver's license, not my actual driver's license. That's in my pocket. If he asks for it, I'll get it. And then my trifold, the very first thing I say after I give him all this information, right away, cop walks up. Here you go, officer. Respectfully, officer, here is my license, registration, proof, insurance. My follow-up is I invoke my Fifth Amendment right. My follow-up is with my camera right behind it. That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Says the side of the road is never the place or time to handle a miscommunication. He says once you get a citation, settle any miscommunications in court. In Ouachita Parish, Jasmine Bingham, KNOE 8 News.
I mean, listen, Radic, a.k.a. Ski with the Super Chat, cops have an issue if you invoke your rights and give tickets, but at least you're not shot or put in torture cuffs. I couldn't agree with you more, Radic. That's the reason why I teach the things that I teach. This is the reason why I do what I do, so that you don't go to jail. That's the whole point. Okay, so here's another one, and this one is, I saw this one the other day, and I was like, I got to show my people this. I've got to show Team DLZ. Put it in the comment section, Team DLZ. You guys double tap the screen, which hits the like button. Double tap the screen, which hits the like button, please. Everybody go like this for me on your phone, like you're trying to run on one of those 1980 track games. Double tap on your phone for me, please. Let's get a few more likes. I appreciate that. Thank you. Gio's in the room, everybody. Gio is here. What is going on? Clown Patrol is here. All right, so check this video out. This video is so spot on the money, you have no idea.
On May 5, 2024, an officer conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle for an illegal left turn.
Morning. How you doing? Great. You understand the reason why I stopped you this morning, man? Okay. You can't. Excuse me?
Okay, so that's a trap question. That's a trap question. Does everybody recognize that? He's trying to get her to admit to a crime. That's a trap question. This is the reason why I do these live streams. This is the reason why I make videos.
Morning.
Morning. Now listen to the trap question.
Great. You understand the reason why I stopped you this morning, man?
Do you understand the reason why I stopped you? He wants you to fill in the blanks that you can admit on camera to an infraction, a code infraction, so that he can ticket you, and it's just going to fly right through because you admitted on video of your crime.
Okay. You can't. Excuse me? I'm bored. Can you see? Let me see your driver's license. I pulled you over because you came out of Metro West and you crossed the median when you're not supposed to, and there's a sign there that clearly says "Do not enter."
Okay, so now the cop just told her why he pulled her over. What's the rules? I don't agree that you have to have a license. I think it's a scam. But you have to have one. What are you supposed to do right here? She's hesitating and not following the rules, and 90% of people watching this are going to be against her because she's not following the rules. You have everything ready to go to give to the cop.
Driver's license. Or can you see? Let me see your driver's license.
So he asked to see her driver's license, and now look, she looks away, and she could start reaching into stuff right here.
I pulled you over because you came out of Metro West and you crossed the median when you're not supposed to, and there's a sign there that clearly says "Do not enter." Driver's license.
So now he's asked for driver's license twice. Blades, right? He's asked for driver's license twice. No, shadow banned. Your first question should be, why are you pulling me over? No, it shouldn't. Welcome to the chat. Everybody shadow banned. You're not shadow banned on this channel. People in the chat. Oh, Rights On is here. Do me a favor. Tell shadow banned the first step is you give your license, registration, proof of insurance, and then you invoke your Fifth Amendment right. You do not ask any questions, shadow banned. That is not true. That is not what I teach on this channel at all whatsoever.
Driver's license.
What says do not?
Driver's license.
Tell me what says do not.
Call 47. Can I get a couple for rights?
How you doing too much? And I got somewhere to be.
Driver's license, please.
I don't got it.
You don't have it?
Nope.
All right, shut off the car.
Look how it's all escalating because she wasn't prepared. Are cops in America trying to pull you over? If it's a yes, put a 1 in the chat. Are cops in America trying to find a reason to pull you over? If that's true, put a 1 in the chat.
Get off the car. Okay, when you're not supposed to, and there's a sign there that clearly says do not enter. Driver's license.
What says do not enter?
Driver's license.
What says do not enter?
Driver's license.
Tell me what says do not enter.
Call 47 Connecticut.
Now you're doing too much, and I got somewhere to be.
Driver's license, please.
I don't got it.
You don't have it?
No.
All right, shut off the car. Shut off the car.
For what?
If you don't listen to my order, I'm going to detain you in handcuffs. Shut off the car now.
Wow, talk about authoritarianism. That was crazy. That is crazy how quickly he goes. Yeah, and then Rancho Relaxo got it right. What's the first step? Very first step, when the cop's pulling you over, you start recording. Second step, give your license, registration, proof of insurance. Third step, invoke your Fifth Amendment right. Thank you, Rancho Relaxo, for correcting.
Okay, go ahead. I'm pregnant. And I'm pregnant.
Okay,
So you touch
step
me.
out. Step on now. Step on now.
No.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Okay, stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
Leave me alone.
Stop resisting.
I got her. Leave me alone. Get the seatbelt. I didn't do
Get the seatbelt.
It's not on.
It's not on. It's not on.
Y'all better leave me alone.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
Take me out for what?
Stop resisting. Because you're resisting a lawful order.
Resisting for what? I didn't do
Step out of the car.
nothing.
Step out of the car.
I'm gonna punch y'all in your face because y'all doing too much.
Just so you know, if you threaten to punch cops in the face, that is the definition of fighting words according to the 1943 case of Chaplinsky versus New Hampshire. You cannot threaten to punch cops in the face because they're doing too much.
Oh, okay, I promise y'all. Because I didn't do nothing.
Stop.
Oh! Ma'am. No, because I didn't do nothing wrong.
And by the way, do you see how high her arm is on her back? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, folks. Okay. Her arm, they have her arm twisted behind her back and they're jacking. Okay. Watch her arm right here. Watch this. Everybody watch her arm right here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I promise y'all. Because I didn't
Okay, there it is.
Stop.
Okay, so there's her arm. Now he has the arm slightly bent behind the back right here. Watch what he does with her shoulder. Okay, so there it is. Now he's got that right arm. The back of her hand is on the back of the right side of her body.
Ma'am. No.
And now look. Now he's lifting that arm up, and it's gonna hurt her. That's gotta hurt her right there. That's pain right there. Now it's up so high you can't even see it. It's past her scapula.
Stop.
Look at that. Look how much he's jacking her arm up. Oh my God, that looks painful.
Stop resisting. Resisting.
Look at her arm. Okay, now it's back below her scapula.
Stop.
Now look, he's twisting. Look at that arm. Your arm does not go like that. That looks painful.
Resisting.
Yeah, oh, yeah, there it is. Now she says it. You're hurting my arm. You guys heard me point it out. They are hurting her arm. Wow.
Stop resisting, William. Stop resisting.
Look at that.
Now you get charged with resisting with violence.
Stop hurting my effing arm.
Stop! 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 Stop resisting! Stop! Stop!
Now he's threatening to tase the pregnant woman. He's threatening to tase the pregnant woman. Unbelievable.
Stop resisting. Stop!
Go.
I will tase your ass, so step the back.
I will tase your ass, so step the F back. So she just told you 10, 15 times that she's pregnant. I agree. YouTube supporter, I agree with you 100%. They escalated it. They went from 0 to 100 just like that. Pathetic.
Stop! 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 Stop resisting! Stop! Stop! Stop resisting! Stop!
Go.
I will tase your ass, so step the back.
Wow, dude. Wow. This is a brutal series. I'm just going to go back a little bit here, okay? So she's having a disagreement with the copper here.
Detain you in handcuffs. Shut off the car now.
Okay, go ahead. I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant, and I'm pregnant.
Okay,
So you touch
step
me.
out. Step on.
Okay. So I'm pregnant. Why can't he open the door and just stand there? How come he just can't open the door and stand there and make sure she's not going to reach for a firearm? I understand getting on top of her and being on top of her, like over the top of her so she can't get a firearm. I get that. The police have a legitimate concern for the idea that she could reach under the seat and pull out a firearm. That's a legitimate concern. So why can't right here, though, when she says she's pregnant, open the door and just stand there and be like, hey, what are we going to do here? Reach in and take her keys out.
Step up.
No.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Okay, stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
I got her. Y'all better leave me alone. Get the
seatbelt. It's not on.
Y'all better leave me alone.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
Look, the other cop's on top of her, and he's got his arm around her neck.
I got her. Y'all better leave me alone. Get the seatbelt.
It's not on.
Y'all better leave me alone.
Okay, it's not across her neck. It's across her chest plate right here. I correct myself. I thought it was across her neck.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
Okay, now he's got two hands on her one, and he's squeezing. See his hands right here? He's squeezing her wrist.
Resisting. Stop resisting. Because you're.
Look how many cops are grabbing her. This guy's got arms like mine. Look at that. He's got some arms, and he's squeezing her.
Resisting a lot.
Resisting for what? I didn't do nothing. I'm gonna punch y'all in your face because y'all work.
You can't say that.
Oh, okay, I promise y'all. Look, I didn't do nothing.
Stop.
Oh! Ma'am. No, because I didn't do nothing wrong.
Stop resisting. Resisting. Stop. Try resisting.
You're hurting my arm. You're hurting
Stop
my
resisting.
arm. You're hurting my
Stop
arm.
resisting.
And there goes the torture cuffs, folks.
Now you get charged with resisting with violence. Stop! Resisting! Stop!
Take it easy, Kinetic. Take it easy, brother. Sorry about that 100%. Sorry about that. There's a lot of trolls, so I get it, but just take it easy. 100%, you should be back. You should be back. Let me make sure that you're going to be back. I'm gonna put you in timeout for 10 seconds so that you can come right back after 10 seconds. It's okay. Let Mark say that. I'm going to bring you back, Mark. I'm going to bring you back. I want people to give a little pushback, but my moderators are like my family, so you guys got to be real careful.
Stop! Stop resisting! Stop!
Go.
I will tase your ass, so step the back.
Go!
Stop resisting!
Oh man, I'm so sorry about that. I guess maybe these guys know something about you that I don't know.
Y'all just bored as and I got somewhere to be.
Stop
then look at that. Look at that, jacking her up.
You're hurting my arm. Stop.
Look at that. One cop's pulling down on her arm. The other one's jacking her shoulder up.
Listen.
Stop resisting.
Do it.
No.
Stay back.
Wow. So Mike Petipus has been around since I started on YouTube. How you doing, Mike? It's good to see you.
No.
Look what he's doing. Look what he's doing to her shoulder. That's illegal in wrestling. I wrestled my entire life. That is an illegal wrestling move. You cannot twist someone's rotator cuff like that with your arm. That's illegal.
Let me down. Let me go. You guys are gonna hear that?
Yep.
I mean, look at this guy struggling to abuse her.
Stop. Stop resisting. Stop. Stop.
Let go of my leg. I can walk.
Stop resisting. Stop.
She's pregnant. Why would you take a chance on lifting her up by putting your shoulder into her stomach?
Why y'all holding me like
Stop
this?
resisting.
Let go of my leg.
Wow. Wow. Listen, there's no need to call names, dude. I'm not calling you any names, okay? All right, you got to chill, dude. You can't be calling me names and shit. Come on, dude. If you disagree with me, you can say why you disagree, but you don't got to call me names. I haven't called you any names.
What?
Stop.
Stop kicking that. Let go of my leg. Let go of my leg.
Stop.
Walk.
Stop.
Hey, you guys are pushing on my stomach. Let go
Stop.
of my leg. I can walk.
Stop.
Let go of my leg.
Stop.
Walk.
Wait. 37, 038. You guys want a 43?
No.
This guy, I mean, now let me ask you a question. Is this cop a douchebag? Is he a total douchebag grabbing her legs and then laying across her stomach? She's announced that she's pregnant several dozen times. What a douchebag.
We have a
You know, these two more.
Let go of my arm.
Stop.
You guys are not
Stop.
listening. If I spit on your
You're not listening. If you spit on us, you'll get charged with battery on law enforcement officer. Stop. Stop. You cause all these problems for no reason. Stop. Stop. You cause.
Did you see the little shove to the face right there? Watch.
You'll get charged with battery on law enforcement officer. Stop.
You have to care. You have to be very careful.
Stop. You cause all these problems for no reason.
Okay, so she turns and screams at him.
Stop.
And then he takes his palm and pushes her face.
Stop. You caused all these problems for no reason.
You did, bitch.
No.
Calm down. You did.
No. Stop resisting them.
Yeah, and moderators, let the bootlickers lick boots. Let them lick boots. They can lick boots all they want. Bootlickers, you can lick all the boots you want. You just can't call me names and be a prick to me. I haven't done anything. I'm just revealing the truth here. I'm just the reality TV show that YouTube doesn't want.
Stop. If you're pregnant, then stop moving around. Stop. Stop.
Another shot to the face.
Spit in my face.
He's not spitting in your face.
Spit in my face. No.
Stop. All you bitches, let me go.
Traffic stops. You had an attitude. You don't
Cancel
want
the
to fight it.
44. Just send me another
I
unit.
don't have my license. I just came from home.
Well, you know what? You would have had a simple verbal warning had you not showed your attitude like that. Too bad. You're going to jail now.
I'm not going nowhere.
Yeah, you are.
I'm going to
No, you're going to jail.
Damn.
Stop. Go shake.
Let her go.
Yeah.
Damn.
Unlock it and put her in the car.
Don't hurt my stomach. Y'all not listening. Let me get my shoe. You get through.
Get on the other side, pull her across.
Stop. 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 If you know you're pregnant, then stop.
Okay, what is that? Touch me, stupid bitch.
Well, Jesus asked a legitimate question here. Why won't, what did you say, Jesus? You said, why doesn't she just stop? That's a fair question, Jesus. Well, she's pregnant. So when you're pregnant, if you don't know this, you go through all kinds of hormonal and emotional swings that you can't even decide are going to happen to you. And she's going through stuff most likely because she's pregnant. Do I wish that she would stop and not get hurt? I do. She didn't have her license, registration, and proof of insurance. She wasn't prepared. She didn't have a license, registration, and proof of insurance. She didn't have a Fifth Amendment trifold sitting on her visor. She didn't have her camera ready to go. She came with all attitude and no real education behind what was going on. Do I wish she would stop, Jesus? I most certainly do. But like Clown Patrol just said, she didn't do anything to deserve this level of treatment. They could have opened her door, stood over her to make sure she didn't have any firearms, and then dealt with the situation at hand. Instead, they escalated it to the moon.
Let me
I don't know what to say you.
Let me go.
She belted in?
No.
I'll take her in the car.
Might have to cover.
All right.
Give her a minute.
Yeah, you guys will follow when you take her. She's claiming she's pregnant. Oh, wait.
Yeah, Blue 5 just said verbal warnings don't require her door to be open. I mean, he could have just sat there with her. And got through this. She didn't follow the rules. She didn't have her license, registration, proof of insurance going. We know that. She didn't have herself prepared. We know that. But the response to that was over the top, brutal police brutality is what it was. I do too, James Forbes.
Hit the gas. Action hard. No 44. If someone has a hop, please.
Stop kicking the back of my car.
I need to go.
Well, you're going to jail now.
I mean,
yes, you are.
I mean, and Slam Lord got it right. Pregnant women act this way. Women on their period act this way. I knew a woman who had such bad month to month that there was a few days of the month she said, Chille, just don't talk to me because I'm in a crazy state during my menstrual period. And listen, I got nothing but respect for women. I love women. I know that when you're pregnant, you go through all kinds of emotions. So I'm not holding it against her. But for you people watching, if you don't have your license, registration, proof of insurance laminated up in your trifold, then you're going to get what you're going to get. April Rain knows that.
And if you fight in jail, they're going to safe book you. I know you don't.
Does anybody know what
simple traffic stop?
Does anybody know what safe book means? And then he says, simple traffic stop that you escalated to the moon, that you did, Raddick, that the cops did, right, Ski? This was the cops. Chevy, where you at?
That's 24 hours. 45. What's the location?
Angelo.
IV 10 Raleigh Street.
Yep. Oh, simple traffic stop. She got the attitude. She starts fighting. I don't, you got the better.
Oh, I see. I heard about those.
Huh?
They don't work. They're not that effective, in my opinion.
We're going to tow that car.
Hey, just.
Wow. Safe booking means she's a harm to herself, said Crystal Taylor. Thanks. And then Hannah chimes in and says, please stop saying that. You're a male. It's crazy to speak on it. Hannah, why can't we talk about the truth? Why can't we talk about the truth? The truth is a hormonal woman who's pregnant is going to have a different emotional reaction in every situation, right, Kevin Bernarski? Isn't that correct? I'm not speaking out of line. I'm not degrading her at all whatsoever.
Have you ever put this on before?
No, but I've read about them in policy.
So we have to hold her legs, get her legs in a cup so she can't move.
She has to be completely controlled in every way. We can't just leave her alone, give her some space for 15, 20 minutes, isolated by herself. No, no, no. We can't do that. We listen to his description of what these now listen to the description of what this cop says they're going to do to this woman. This is crazy. This is crazy. He even does the whole physical acting out of what they're going to do to her. Watch this.
Have you ever put this on before?
No, but
have you ever put this on before? Some sort of crazy device or apparatus that renders you helpless.
Yeah, I've read about them in policy.
So we have to hold her legs.
So you have to hold her legs, and she's pregnant, so he has to go and wrestle her.
Get her legs in a cup so she can't.
Get her legs in a cup so she can't move, cause her amazing stress.
Move. I'm gonna wrap this around her legs, tighten it, and whip it over to the front.
Gonna wrap this. They have her secure in the car, but now they gotta wrap her up. They really gotta wrap her up and put her in real bondage. That's what has to happen.
You do nothing wrong. I crossed the thing. I put my finger on everything.
There's a sign that says clearly do not pass it. Right there. You can fight it in court.
I don't want it, but I need to go.
And of course, they send in the pigtail first.
Hold on. That's going around. Just.
She's crying, man. Can't they hear that she's... Oh, she's black. Doesn't count. Black tears don't count. We know that. If she's crying and she's black, it's just because she's black. It has nothing to do with her actually being in fear, being terrorized, being abused. You know, I just don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Jesus reveals himself. He's a bootlicker. Oh, thanks, Jesus. Don't block Jesus. Let him reveal who he is.
Shut the door for now.
Shut the door. She's not kicking. It's fine.
I still wanted to kick me.
Okay.
But she's not kicking. She's crying and she's delirious.
If she's not screaming now,
Just go ahead and shut this door.
Okay.
she's calling now.
What's your name?
Yeah,
oh my God! Which cop showed humanity? Which cop showed humanity? Let me see.
There's a sign that says clearly do not pass it. Right there. You can fight it in court.
I don't want it, but I need to go. I don't want to be here.
Hold on.
Oh, so this cop who puts his hand in, he stops the cops from bondaging her.
Hold on. That's going around. Just shut the door for now.
Shut the door. But look at the pigtail. The pigtail wants to attack her and put her in bondage.
She's not kicking. It's fine.
I just don't want her to kick me.
Okay. If she's not screaming now, just go ahead and shut this door.
Okay.
She's going.
Hey, everybody, say goodbye to Gio. Thanks for coming by, Gio. Love you, brother.
What's your name? What's your name?
Yeah, she's.
Okay, perfect.
I just made a U-turn.
You didn't make a U-turn. You did not
What's the point?
make a U-turn, ma'am.
So what's the point? She did a code infraction, and then you did this to her.
I guess we did develop battery LU charges. You got a screen.
Yeah,
Now they're going to charge her with battery on a cop.
Did not make a U-turn, ma'am.
I guess we did develop battery LU charges. You got a screen.
Battery on LEO charges. Battery on law enforcement officer.
Yeah, she got me a little bit. I mean, it's fine. Just.
Well, she was actively resisting.
She literally, she told me she was gonna beat me, and like she said she was gonna kick him.
Yeah. So, and right there's your intent. So.
I made her laugh. I thought like.
No, you did not. I saw you.
I didn't know she was pregnant or not, so I didn't want to like put her face down with the tactic we learned. So.
I want her out of here before family starts showing up.
Oh yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, well, you threatened to spit in an officer's face, and you fought with resistance.
She did not spit in anybody's face. We saw it.
I'm gonna pull up next to him so people stop driving right here real quick.
Just give him room to get out. Just pull up right about there.
Do you require medical assistance? I take that as a no.
13 feet, J1
She was charged with assault on a cop, battery on a cop, and resisting with violence. Pathetic. Pathetic. Now, I'm going to cover this because I think it's important. Everybody else. Where is that? I'm going to find that clip. I'll find it on the next one, but let me pull up another one here. Wow. It's just crazy. What we're seeing happening on camera is just absolutely crazy. Oh yeah. This is horrible. Should I cover this right now? You guys want to see something horrible? Tony, what's up, Tony? Tony, I got your order. I'm going to double your order up. Anybody who orders a let me jump on. Well, there's only a few hundred people left. I should have done this earlier, but I want to start giving away more trifolds. I think that's the best way to do it, to give away as many as I possibly can without ruining myself, which I have done a couple times for sure. But I want to find this. I want to find this this video of Trump saying this. Everybody else has covered it. Why can't I cover it? I think that this is important. I think that a lot of people should see this, and that we're living in this dystopian society. Okay, this is sick. This is sick. So I'll show you this one. This is absolutely disgusting. This shows you how some cops, notice I didn't say all of them. I said this will show you how some cops are sick, sadistic, P-I-double-G-I-E. Okay, so do you see that right there? Let me see what you guys can see. Okay, that right there is a little tiny, I think it's a guinea pig. Not 100% sure. But you see that, the cops, they are going to pull this guinea pig out. Do you see it? And I think this is in New Mexico. The #1 state where you're the most likely to be killed by police is in the state of New Mexico. So they pull this little guinea pig out, which is a super cute little guinea pig.
Look at him.
Ugly ass. Let me hold it.
Let him hold it, bro.
Let me hold it.
Let him hold it.
Don't throw it.
Let him hold it.
I wanna
Let him hold it.
I've never held a baby rabbit.
Let me hold
Let
it.
Oh, so it's a baby rabbit. It's not a guinea pig.
Hold it.
No. No, dude. Let me pet it. No.
Let him hold it.
You're gonna fucking kill it. I won't throw it. Swear to God. I swear. Put it on your kids, bitch. I can't do that. Okay then. Don't be that sucks. No, I don't my vinyl. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna hold my vinyl.
Let it go, my
Let me see. What color is it? Brown? Let me hold it. Yeah, shut up.
Let it go.
Give it to me right now.
Let him hold it.
Pussy, let me hold it. Alright, you're gonna kill it?
So he was going to let it go. That cop right there was going to let it go.
No, I won't. Don't fucking kill it. I won't kill it.
So he says, don't kill the baby rabbit.
Just let it go, Marcus.
You better not kill it. I won't kill it.
He's gonna launch it.
Don't fucking launch it. Don't be a dick. Pussy, let me hold it. Alright, you're gonna kill it? No, I won't. Don't fucking kill it. I won't kill it.
Just let it go, Marcus.
You better not kill it. I won't kill it.
He's gonna launch it.
Don't fucking launch it. Don't be a dick.
Next time you decide to talk shit to me, watch that. That is under a pound, 8 ounces, 6 ounces, brand new baby rabbit. Got a brand new baby rabbit. And this sick, sadistic F-U-C-K, he kills the rabbit for fun, to laugh, to have a good joke with other cops. And listen to all of them laugh after he executes a 6-ounce baby rabbit.
Go, Marcus.
You better not kill it. I won't kill it.
He's gonna launch it.
Don't fucking launch it.
And the other cop is just laughing his ass off. It is so funny that they're going to murder a little baby rabbit.
Don't be a dick.
One guy's laughing. Can't help, but the laugh is just coming out of it's deep within him. That is disgusting. So the next time you guys say, Chille calls them pigs, he's the reason why things are so bad. Okay.
Let him hold it.
Okay, pussy, let me hold it. Alright, you're gonna kill it? No, I won't. Don't fucking kill it. I won't kill it.
Just let it go, Marcus.
You better not kill it. I won't kill
He's
it.
gonna launch it.
Don't fucking launch it. Don't be a dick.
Sick. Just disgusting. That is just disgusting. That is so unbelievably bad. Ugh. It's just, I mean, does that make you sick to your stomach, what you just saw? That makes me sick to my stomach. What we just saw right there. That was horrible. That was horrible. How could you see that and then be like, oh, it's no problem? Hold on. And people are like mad at me because I call out the bad cops for being pigs. And they're like, just don't call them pigs, Chille. Just don't call them pigs. You know? It's just like, it's just disgusting. It's literally disgusting. Killing a baby rabbit. You're going to laugh as you kill a life. That is just sick. That is just disgusting. I'm sorry. You know, I was a kid. You remember being a little kid? You'd go out hunting, right? Well, when I was a kid, my uncle and my brother and I went out hunting bear. And we saw a porcupine, and we were adolescent kids, late adolescents. We were 15 years old. And we found a porcupine. And my brother and I were like, hey, have we ever eaten a porcupine before? And we were like, no, we've never eaten a porcupine before. And my uncle told us, you can kill the porcupine, but be sure if you kill that porcupine, you're going to eat every bit of it. We did kill the porcupine, and that night, my uncle created a campfire, and we ate every single last bit of it, because any animal that is killed should be eaten for the meat. Whether it's a cow whether it's a porcupine, whether it's a rabbit. If you kill an animal, it should be an animal you're killing to eat. This guy killed that rabbit for fun. We killed thousands of rabbits as a kid. Thousands. I'm at thousands, hundreds. We killed hundreds of rabbits as a kid. We ate every one of those rabbits. I'm from Alaska. We're raised hunting and fishing and shooting. It's just so unbelievable. It's just, how do you kill a life like that? And, you know, my brother got caught shooting birds. My uncle took his gun and wrapped it around a tree. Gone. Gun was ruined. Because you can't just kill animals. That's just not cool. It's not cool.
Separate attacks over the weekend.
One at a coffee shop and the other at an elementary school. Fox 10's Nicole Garcia joins us live with details. Nicole.
First at 5, several Mesa police officers are recovering tonight after 2 separate attacks over the weekend.
One at a coffee shop and the other at an elementary school.
Put a 1 in the chat if you feel terrible for these cops that have been killed, that were attacked. Now, the state-run media is telling us that cops were attacked. Yeah, it tastes like porcupine. Palestine, what's going on? Palestine is in the chat. Thanks for the super chat, Palestine.
Fox 10's Nicole Garcia joins us live with details. Nicole.
Fortunately, the officers' injuries are all minor, although one officer is going to have to undergo hand surgery for it to heal correctly. Now, although the 2 incidents are not related, Mesa Police saying this highlights an issue that officers are now facing on a daily basis, which is more and more people are choosing to fight than comply. A car crash outside of a school on a Sunday and a busy coffee shop on a Saturday.
Hold on a minute. I'm sorry. I was doing stuff on the back end here. Thanks, Palestine, for the $20 super chat. Yes, thanks, Palestine. Somebody match him. Somebody match that $20 super chat. Listen to what the cops are saying here.
People are choosing to fight. The Mesa Police saying this highlights an issue that officers are now facing.
So Mesa Police is saying this is an issue that officers are now facing
on a daily basis.
On a daily basis,
which is more and more people are choosing to fight.
More and more people are choosing to fight. What a load of shit. Sacramento Community Cop Watch. I'm not sure if that's the real one. Michael Dolan with the $5 super chat. Thanks, Michael Dolan. I appreciate that. Is that the real SAC? I don't think it is, because SAC Community Cop Watch, SAC Community Watch is a moderator on my channel, so I don't think that's the real Sacramento Community Watch.
Then comply. A car crash outside of a school on a Sunday and a busy coffee shop on a Saturday. Scenes in which 5 Mesa police officers were attacked by men they were trying to arrest.
They were attacked by 5 men they were trying to arrest. I wonder why those guys fought back. I wonder why they didn't want to go to the dungeon. I wonder why that is. How come you're not a moderator on the channel, Sacramento Community Watch? Oh, I deleted a bunch of moderators a week or 2 ago on accident when I was trying to unblock people.
There's fight in the people that we are coming to talk to or to detain. They don't want to listen. They want to fight.
Leon Briscoe was in a car that plowed into an awning of an elementary school. As he was being questioned about the crash, police say he refused commands to sit down.
It was a back and forth of sit down. No, I don't need to sit down. Sit down. Why do I need to sit down? It became a situation where the officer said, this is not a debate. So another officer.
Oh yeah, this is a total authoritarian, this is a total police state, prison state, death state. There's no debate here. I'm glad you're back, Sacktown.
Came over, and at that time they decided to detain him in handcuffs. They each grabbed an arm of the suspect, and then he stood up and started actively resisting.
During the struggle, one officer fell to the ground, hitting the back.
He was actively resisting.
In handcuffs, they each grabbed an arm.
So hold on a minute, but hold on a minute. Let me break this down for you, because I speak cop speak.
I need to sit down. It became
he didn't want to sit down. I don't want to sit down either. I don't want you telling me what to do.
A situation where the officer said, this is not a debate. So
this is not a debate.
Another officer came over, and at that time.
So now it's 2 guys on 1 attacking him.
They decided to detain him in handcuffs.
They decided to detain him in torture cuffs. They decided to torture him in cuffs because he wouldn't sit down. There was 2 of them and 1 of him. They both had guns. but they want to put him in cuffs.
Cuffs. They each grabbed an arm of the suspect, and then he stood up and started actively resisting.
They both grabbed an arm of the suspect, but then he was actively resisting. He doesn't want to go in torture cuffs. Isn't that amazing? Thanks a lot, BZ. Hey, SAC community, BZ's the one that checked your channel. Thanks, BZ.
During the struggle, one officer fell to the ground, hitting the back of his head.
Do you feel bad? Put a 1 in the chat if you don't feel bad. Put a 2 in the chat if you do feel bad. Put a 1 in the chat if you do not feel bad. Put a 2 in the chat if you feel bad for the cop. Butch, the original, was porcupine better than the bear? Actually, porcupine did taste better than bear. We didn't get a bear on that particular bear hunting trip, but we've had plenty of bear in my house in Alaska. And the porcupine tastes way better than bear. Bear is not that good of meat. I don't like it that much.
And in the other incident, employees filed a trespassing report against 21-year-old Tegan Williams. When he returned to the Dutch Bros coffee shop, police say he refused to leave. A fight broke out, ending with one officer being kicked and becoming unconscious, and another officer suffering broken bones on his hand.
Did you hear it? Did you hear it? Who heard it? Bear does not taste good. Jeff hates pigs, likes it. I don't like the way bear meat tastes. But listen carefully to the state-run media cop reporter who's reporting for the cops. Listen. Tell me if you catch it.
To leave. A fight broke out, ending with one officer being kicked and becoming unconscious.
And
another officer suffering broken bones on his hand.
The other officer suffering broken bones on his hand. So what happened here? Can anybody put in perspective what happened? If he had broken bones on his hand, what do you think happened? He suffered broken bones on his hand. Oh, yeah, right. You're pissing on me and telling me it's tropical rain. You're such a fucking liar. The cop punched the guy and broke his hand. And hopefully it's the same cop that got kicked in the head for doing that. And I'm not endorsing the violence. I'm saying I understand why it happens.
And we had a civilian come in and actually put his hand on the suspect and say, hey, man, they're not hurting you. Like, calm down.
Oh, the civilian came in who probably has not been put in torture cuffs and is going to say, hey, they're not hurting you. Ha! Really? Thanks a lot. I appreciate you telling me they're not hurting me. These torture cuffs hurt. Fred Wagner said he broke his hand on the guy's head.
Listen to me.
First at 5, several Mesa police officers
and employees filed a trespass, ending with one officer being kicked and becoming unconscious, and another officer suffering broken bones on his hand.
And we had a civilian come in and actually put his hand on the suspect and say, hey, man, they're not hurting you.
Who are these bootlicking civilians that want to help the cops bondage you, torture you, drag you down to a cage? I guess they've never been in a cage. It's just so unbelievable.
Calm down. Listen to me.
Calm down. Listen to me. Listen to the civilian who's going to be just comply, go in the torture cuffs, go down to the dungeon, because there's going to be accountability for the cops that abused you for sure, right? For sure, right? Oh, God. Yeah, Sacramento Community Watch said, we're talking about police. They do hurt people. Gamer said, Little Piggy took a ride in an ambulance. Best comment. Give me the best comment about the cop getting kicked in the head or about the cop who broke his hand punching somebody, and they said he suffered broken bones in his hand. I mean, you can see the wounds I have on my knuckles from being in so many fistfights as a kid. You know, I'm glad that phase of my life is over because it is horrible having to fistfight people. It is not a lot of fun. I mean, well, it is fun when you're young and you don't get hurt, you know. Let me find this. I got to find this real quick. I'm trying to find it. Where is that clip? Where is that clip? I got to find that clip. Got to find it. Okay, let me find it here. Gotta find this. I've got to find it. This is so unbelievable. Okay. Here it is right here. You guys have got to see this. I'm sure everybody. Will Rockstar, what's going on, Playboy? It's funny. Will Rockstar, I was just talking about you. Will Rockstar is in the room, everybody. Holy snarling snake shit. There's Will Rockstar. Right on, dude. Everybody say hello to my friend Will Rockstar. He's been around for a long time. This guy is a patriot and a freedom fighter. You have no idea. Okay, I got to show you guys this. I know everybody here has seen this, but I got to talk about it, okay? I have to talk about this. So I would talk about this if this was any president, but this specific president, we got to talk about this right here because this is unbelievable. This is truly unbelievable.
Your memo and release yesterday on Jeffrey Epstein, it left some lingering mysteries. One of the biggest ones is whether he ever worked for an American or foreign intelligence agency. The former Labor Secretary, who was Miami U.S. Attorney Alex Acosta, he allegedly said that he did work for an intelligence agency. So could you resolve whether or not he did? And also, could you say why there was a minute missing from the jailhouse tape on the night of the staff?
Yeah, sure. If I
could I just interrupt for a second? Are you...
So hold on a minute. He asked a legitimate question about Epstein. It's a legitimate question.
Still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
Are we still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? Put a 1 in the chat if you want child predators to be held accountable. The number one crime that I want accountability for is not police brutality. Can you believe that? The number one crime that I want accountability for is not wrongful arrest. That's not the number one crime that I want to be investigated and prosecuted and punished. The number one crime that I care the most about is child abuse, whether that be physical or SA. That's what I care the most about. I want pedophiles to be put on an island where we drop off a pallet of food once a month and they can figure out how to get going.
This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy?
Oh, yeah, we are. We are. Are you still talking about pedophiles who raped kids? Put a 1 in the chat if you're still talking about pedophiles who raped kids. Just put a 1 in the chat if you still care about all those pedophiles that raped those kids on that island. I care about that. I care about that. I deeply care about it. More than police brutality. Number one crime I want prosecuted is child abuse.
That is unbelievable.
Oh, is it unbelievable?
Do you want to waste the time? And do you feel like...
Waste the time? It is not a waste of time, Mr. President, to investigate, prosecute, and imprison people who raped kids. It is not a waste of time.
I don't mind answering.
I mean, I can't believe...
Oh, and Pam Bondi, the way she is going to talk when she gets a chance to talk is she talks just like this. And I will tell you, as Pam Bondi is a miserable failure.
You're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this where we're having some of the greatest success and also tragedy.
Really? Because last I checked, you said that you alone could end the Ukraine-Russian. You alone could end the Middle East Israel bombing of Gaza. You alone could step in and end these things. That you alone would lower all the grocery. That you alone could do all these amazing things. And one of the things that this guy promised to do was to release the Epstein list. That's what he promised to do.
With what happened in Texas, it just seems...
What happened in Texas is a flood. What happened with Epstein is super elitists in our country, billionaires and politicians, were raping kids on an island.
Like a desecration, but you go ahead.
It feels like a desecration, he said?
Do you want to waste the time and do you feel like answering?
I don't mind answering.
I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time.
Oh, you can't believe it? You can't believe it?
Time like this where we're having some of the greatest success and also tragedy with what happened in Texas. It just seems like a desecration, but you go ahead.
Sure. First, to back up on that, in February, I did an
First, to back up on that, in February,
interview on Fox, and it's been getting a lot of attention because I was asked a question about the client list, and my response was, it's sitting on my desk to be reviewed, meaning the file along.
Oh, the file, huh? Which is only this big. Thousands of videos and documents and blackmail and extortion. But the file was just this big. It was sitting on her desk. But she didn't know it was empty.
With the JFK, MLK files as well. That's what
MLK? I don't know what happened with MLK. Do you? Have those files been released?
I meant by that. Also, to the tens of thousands of video, they turned out to be child porn downloaded by that disgusting Jeffrey Epstein.
They decided to be child porn downloaded by that disgusting Jeffrey Epstein. Okay.
Child porn is what they were. Never going to be released, never going to see the light of day. To him being an agent, I have no knowledge about that. We can get back.
Of course you don't. Of course you don't. Meanwhile, everybody knows what Epstein is, not was, what Epstein is. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Epstein is alive. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Epstein is still alive. Remember, he's an asset. He has a lot of information. He may have sent off tapes to Aruba, to the Congo, to Madagascar. He may have sent off tapes so many places that allegedly, from the rumors, Mossad is going to want that information, and killing him would equal that they'll never have an opportunity to harvest that information.
Back to you on that. And the minute missing from the video.
And listen to this complete and utter fumble. Listen to the fumble. Listen to this.
Never going to see the light of day. To him being an agent.
To him being an agent, listen to this fumble when she talks about the minute missing on the prison tapes.
I have no knowledge about that. We can get back to you on that.
Rob said it's legal for a pig to lie. The 1969 case of Frazier versus Cupp legalizes police lying to us.
And the minute missing from the video.
This is the part she bumbles. And the minute missing from the video.
We released the video showing definitively the video was not conclusive.
Oh, we released the video showing definitively that the video was not conclusive. Listen to what the words she says. This is why I'm here, to translate the state-run media and bullshit from politicians and state-run media operatives.
And the minute missing, never going to be released, never going to see the light of day. To him being an agent, I have no knowledge about that. We can get back to you on that. And the minute missing from the video.
And the minute missing from the video, listen carefully here.
We released the video.
We released the video.
Showing.
Showing.
Definitively.
We released the video showing definitively.
The video was not conclusive.
The video was not conclusive. We released the tape showing the video was not
and the minute missing from the video, we released the video showing definitively.
We released the video showing definitively.
The video was not conclusive.
That the video was not conclusive. We released the tape showing for sure that the tape was not.
Evidence prior to it was showing he committed suicide.
Oh, really? Because last I checked, that wasn't the way it was.
And what was on that, there was a minute that was off the counter. And what we learned from Bureau of Prisons was every night, they redo that video. It's old, from like 1999. So every night the video is reset, and every night should have the same minute missing. So we're looking for that video to release that as well, showing that a minute is missing every night.
So every night it goes from 11:58 p.m. straight to midnight. There's no 11:59 p.m. I watched the video over and over. There's no 11:59 p.m. On any video in that jail, it skips a minute every single night, according to Pam Bondi, liar, fraud, along with that piece of shit, Trump, who has created a total police state, prison state, death state. That's what he done. Kevin Gordon with the super chat. Are these jackboot thug pigs for real? Overturn Terry versus Ohio. We don't stop. Let's OTVO. Where the heck is Chevy? I'm going to email him. Where are you, Chevy? Where you at? Show yourself, Chevy. Show yourself. Jesus is now on our side. Jesus, thanks for sticking around. Jesus now says it's lies. Absolute, total, and complete lies. Cat Lillip with the super chat. Thanks, Cat. Thanks, Cat. Right on, man. Right on. Saw Conkler in here. I got to see Cope Doggy Dog, Sacramento Linny. We haven't seen. Yeah, Jesus said only thing Democrats and Republicans, the only thing that Republicans and Democrats agree on is that there's no Epstein list. Of course, because they're all on it. Kevin Gordon is in the room. Blades is here. What the flock is going on? And then Dr. Surgit said, I voted for Trump 3 times in a row, but this really pisses me off. What made them change their minds? Well, let's take a vote here. Let's take a vote. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Trump's on the Epstein list. Put a 2 on the chat if you think he's not. I just want to see what people think. Put a 1 in the chat if you think that Trump is on the Epstein list. Put a 2 in the chat if you think he's not on the Epstein list. Because for me, it's going to be a 1. It's going to be a 1. I think Trump's on the Epstein list. How many of you guys? There's 250 people here. I just want to know. Put a 1 in the chat if you think that Trump is on the Epstein list. Let's OTVO believes it. Jessica Dunford believes it. Potter's Rights Media. What's up, Playboy? He believes that he's on the Epstein list. ZZ says no. ZZ, you're the first no. And then Laser Focus says no. Michael Petipus thinks he's on the Epstein list. Kevin Gordon, I think he's on it 2 times, says Kevin Gordon. A bunch of 1s from Jeff Hates Pigs. That's Michael Eline. Michael Eline from Ask Michael Eline channel. I mean, so far there's only 1. Chris Beaumont is here. Danelle Brown. Good to see you, Danelle. You know what? Let's try it. Let's see if we can get a hold of a friend. Let's see if we can get a hold of a friend. Done. Let me see if we can get a hold of a friend here. Let me see. Nothing. I still can't get a hold of our friend here. Still can't get a hold of our friend. I'm trying to get a hold of one of our friends, and I can't get a hold of him. I'm just trying to find the. Okay, I still can't get a hold of our friend. We have a friend, and I can't get a hold of him. We have a friend for sure, and I cannot get a hold of him. V. Boyer, holy snarling snake shit, everybody. V. Boyer is in the room, one of the original OGs. You know, and then Geo, XX Geo, it's X, he just goes by Geo, but it's XX Geo on there. He says, Chille, you know, I was all out for Trump, but not no more, because you cannot be a pederass or cover for pederass and then expect support from the community. I do not support. April Rain said she's so disappointed. It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, everybody in here. V. Boyer, everybody say hello to my friend V. Boyer. Hello, V. Boyer. Put it in the chat for me. Put it in the chat for me. Is Warren Team DLZ in the chat? Gary Bryant is here. What's going on, Gary Bryant? What is going on? And then Robert Smith, I think, Robert, you're a Trump supporter, right? But Robert Smith said he's on the list, but I don't think he was messing with kids. But they all knew that Jeffrey was doing that ish. I'm going to go a little further than you. Ripple Effect is here, everybody. I'm going to go a little further than you and Robert Smith, and I'm going to say I think not only was he on the Epstein list, I think he was hooking up with Russian bombshells. Because if you don't know, Russian women are super beautiful. And unfortunately, what happens in Russia is the really beautiful Russian women, some of them get trafficked. And I think that's where Trump is beholden. I think Trump right here, I think he's beholden because I think Putin and Mossad has tapes of him fist bumping. Right? That's I mean, Clown Patrol, is that too far off the mark that it's possible that Trump is hitting up the young, beautiful Russian girls? And is it possible that he's on the Epstein list? I think that it is. After his first term, I can't understand how anybody could support him. I don't either. Listen, and let me be clear with my Trump supporting friends. I don't support Trump because he hired 30,000 new secret police and got rid of due process. Those things right there for me, I'm not going to support. Obama as well. I didn't support Obama either. Obama murdered millions of people in the Middle East. I did not support Obama after a while either. Deplorable garbage is in the room. What is going on, Playboy? All right, listen. So here's the exciting part. When I hang this up now, I got a couple phone calls to make. Then tomorrow, when you guys watch this live stream right here, there's going to be a presentation for Constitution headquarters. You have my word on it. Today is July 9th. Tomorrow is July 10th. Tomorrow, when you guys come here tomorrow, July 10th, right there, I will have a video out using this wall and teaching you guys Constitution headquarters on my shirt. Tomorrow's the day. Tomorrow is the day. Oh, hey, Jesus, I'm so shocked that you're a Trump supporter. Oh, Small Miracle Garages, that's the one. So last week when I was clearing out block people, I accidentally deleted a few moderators, so I got to remod them. Good to see you, Small Miracle Garages. Thanks for coming by, dude. I really appreciate it. This team DLZ, I'm always humbled by the people in this group, like V. Boyer, who has been a member of Team DLZ for years and years and years. And Tim is a Trump supporter. You guys are welcome to support Trump, okay? But when you empower cops and try to give them federal immunity for everything, give them absolute immunity, I'm going to be against you. Is that fair? You guys know that I don't like cops as it is. So to my Trump supporting friends, if you want a total police state, then you can support Trump. And I don't think we would have been any better with Kamala, to be honest with you. Maybe, I don't know. But Trump, in my opinion, couldn't have done a worse job so far. Love you too, Will Rockstar. Will Jockstar. Will Jockstar is his actual username. Will Jockstar. Small Miracle Garages. Love you, buddy. Where you at, Small Miracle Garages? Love you, dude. Rancho Relaxo. Listen, I got to get the flock out of here. I really do. I got stuff. If you guys want that presentation tomorrow for Constitution headquarters, I got to shoot it. And it's like 85 degrees at my studio, and I am sweating. I really am sweating. I'm trying not to. You can see it on my forehead, too. I'm just sweating. It's hot in here. Will Jockstar is in the room. All right. Nice to see you. Ripple Effect Media is here. JC Strange, what's up, Playboy? Can I get a Team DLZ in the chat? Let me just holler off some names real quick. You guys, make sure you go by Delete Lawz and get a trifold. If you order anything from my store, I'll give you everything in my store for free that I can email to you. Hard products, I got to charge you for them, but I'm actually about to change the shipping. I'm going to do a $2 shipping. I'm just going to put this in an envelope with no rubber band. $2 per trifold you buy. It'll lower the price by $9. So I'm going to do that. If you order from the store, I got to get that changed. Over. Crystal Taylor, Team DLZ, Butch the Original, Jim Duguid is in the chat. BZ Watchdog with like 10 Team DLZs. Thank you. Potter Rights Media. Love you, buddy. You guys get over, subscribe to Potter Rights Media. This guy had 1,000 subs. He could go live on his channel. They nuked his channel. Everybody subscribe to Potter's Rights Media. He didn't deserve to have his channel nuked. Kevin Gordon, Jeff Hates Pigs. Les Paul is in the room. Danelle Brown, Christopher, Gio, Raw Weber. Good to see you, my friend. Soy Leo, Blades, Sac Community Watch is in the room. Dakota Wolf. Thanks. BS Unleashed. Clown Patrol. Love you, man. Blades Radic, a.k.a. Ski, is in the room. All right, listen, I got to get the flock out of here. I'm going to shoot Constitution headquarters today. When I get off this live stream, I'm going to shoot Constitution headquarters. You guys will see the first episode tomorrow. And I hope I do a good job. I've just been trying as hard as I can. Gary Bryant, love you, man. Love you. All right, listen, I got to get the flock out of here. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I'll see you guys on the next one. Mikey B, Greg, Bruce, V. Boyer, Kinetic Customs and Racing, Kevin Bernarski, Soy Leal, AMG Stealth, so many of you guys. Diehard Team DLZ. I love each and every one of you, and I appreciate your support so much. I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, Gators. This is a good stream. That was a good stream. Yes. Yes. Sick. So good. So good. Oh. Oh, you're still here. Sorry about that. It was so good. That was such a good stream. I absolutely love that. Gamer, thanks, bud.